Hello everyone, and welcome back to Realm of Shades Hyrule, Shadows of the Light Realm, Chapter 3, Midnight Prelude. Pirates.
Man, we've been at midnight for a long time.
Yeah, man. Not midnight itself, right before midnight.
In midnight.
I'll be right back.
It's been like a month or so that we've been before midnight. I'm kind of concerned.
Yeah, man. I got nothing to say, other than like, hey, I'm still working on things to be released on Drive-Thru-RPG and all that stuff. Should have another one out by next week, maybe. I don't know.
Perhaps.
A lot of other stuff coming out in the future. That's great. Join our Discord or something. I don't know. You can if you want. There's links in the description of both Twitch and YouTube. Anyway, let's get into the recap.
Denied.
Oh.
No recap today.
Okay. The pirates open fire. So when we last left off, Golden Harvest set off from Castletown once all matters regarding the wedding ceremony were through, heading on a familiar journey towards Forte City. During their stay in the City of Mages, our heroes learned from Caledalia the nature of Sir Gwendol's shattered mirror as a communication device to an unknown recipient, as well as stocking themselves up on equipment for facing a dragon, except for a sword. On their way towards...
I was half tempted to be like, can I put this in?
Yeah?
I didn't know if you would let me do it, so I didn't do it.
Just use the royal credit card.
Yeah, use my dad's credit card.
Of course. Anyway, on their way towards Crescent Moon Cove, Golden Harvest was ambushed by a group of Dodongos who strayed far from their home of Death Mountain, seemingly heading towards Central. And they met a young man named Jason in Willengard City who was familiar with Conrad, thereafter serving as a guide on their way to the Pirate Cove. Upon arrival, Golden Harvest laid eyes on the infamous pirate lord of Crescent Moon Cove, Captain Thunderstaff.
I think you mean soon to be dead.
Do you want to assassinate a pirate lord with no basis? Do you think that's a good idea?
We install Garbo as Admiral Thunderstaff.
So anyway, you guys are effectively on the hill leading down to this sort of ascending cove shaped exactly like you would expect as a crescent. The man that Jason pointed out as Thunderstaff is on the dock, seemingly walking off a ship that's docked.
So do we go talk to him, or do we avoid him?
What direction is he heading towards?
He looks to be mostly staying around the docks, as they seem to have just come back from a voyage of some sort. There's a lot being loaded off, several chests, you would gather, probably has a lot of loot, various crates, etc.
Do we want to avoid him, or not know him?
Your presence is going to be made known anyway.
Who? Oh, I mean, we don't fit in at all. That makes sense.
Y'all look fucking weird.
Come when he wants to. He looks to be a very busy
What are you
man.
talking about? I fit in everywhere. For some reason, my accent's also slightly changing. I think you're rubbing off on me. Shit.
Fuck.
Not even on purpose. I just started talking like that.
Fuck.
You want to stop mimicking me, motherfuckers?
No.
Does it bother you?
Doesn't suit you.
That's fine.
It doesn't.
All right. So what do you want to do?
Well,
You've
we have this house in front of us.
you've got the Lotus House, which is where the Red Lotus is, of course, as far as you know. Up on the hill. From your estimation, I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. From your estimation, it would take like 5 or so minutes to get to the Lotus House. Same with the dock.
This doesn't seem very Yarhar music to me, Shade.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I don't know what to tell you. Get your own music on.
Well, I don't
I'll
have
have
Yarhar
it.
music.
Oh boy.
Just look at sea shanties. Snack.
I'm
there
not
you go.
looking up sea shanties.
I said snack, not shade.
That's how he gets a strike.
That's why I said snack.
Anyway, Silver.
Heading down to the Lotus House.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you trying to take a specific way to it?
Jason's our guide. What specific ways are there? I know this is a hill, and that's about it.
Yeah, you guys are effectively like on top of a hill looking over the cove right now. So like you can try to go around like the town if you don't want to go to the what look to be the outskirts and the actual pirate town, or you can just go straight through it. Seems to be the most straightforward path. It's up to you.
Just straight through. Jason's our guide. He's in front.
Straight through? Okay.
Anyone else has any objections to that? A man of action. A man of going forward.
Yeah, we can just go straight.
Yeah, let's
Not like
just-
we're trying to
Let's
hide
just go
anything.
straight at him.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Straight to the Lotus House, sir?
Why not? She
All
needs
business,
help.
I say.
I mean, what is there anything interesting around here you want to tell us? You know, give us a little. What's the word?
A tour?
Tour? Yeah, that's it.
Not really much to see, really.
No good landmarks, sightseeing areas. You guys
Not
don't
mu-
have a lighthouse anywhere?
Not much past what you see at first glance.
How are you supposed to get money from tourists?
Well, they're mugging them, of course. Again, I
He
don't
gets
know
it.
why I'm doing the accent. I'm not trying
That
to.
makes sense. Actually.
Ian, are you okay?
I don't know.
I don't think the sea air is doing him
I
good.
think the sea salt is messing with my circuits.
Yeah, you were down below when we were at sea before, so I think I don't think the air's agreeing with you, Eon.
Weird.
It all seemed to be affecting you a bit. It's
No, I'm fine.
legit. I am not trying to do this accent. Coming out.
Neither
gotcha.
was I.
Okay. So, moving on down the pirate town.
Moving on down to Power Town.
Very many, I'll say, colorful faces around. Most of them look squalid. Look like they certainly belong in a place like this. If not, then maybe on the streets in Castletown. Several mostly Hylians, of course. Several Arcadians as well. There are sparsely some Zora. As well as Kokiri. You gather to be Kokiri. They might just be kids.
They might
or
just be
or
kids.
Korkiri kids. That's also a possibility.
But like they seem a little too well equipped to be just kids.
I'm gonna put it past pirates. I still remember an alternate universe about the one kid riding a dragon that was planning to be a terrorist.
I
We had to kill
Did-
that man.
I almost forgot.
We had to kill that kid.
That
I
is a
almost
very
forgot.
dead child.
And
that
also a
ever
very good
streamed?
Lionel.
Yes, it was.
Okay. I
Not
couldn't
important
remember.
though.
Very important.
Nope, not important.
I disagree. So generally avoiding the dock. Your guide Jason brings you up to the Lotus House. You definitely get several looks from people. Some people have those with swords have their hands on them out of precaution. Couple smirks, couple whistles to Rambu. Because
Woman.
yeah, because woman.
Because
Buzz
woman.
woman. What standards
you.
to have?
Probably the only
what
girl
standards?
they've seen in a long time. Wow. Wow. Rude.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
I'm at least attractive, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't exactly understand it, but yes.
What are we comparing against? Because I'll be honest, you're not my type.
Harsh, guys.
says
Harsh.
the bird.
I'm a spoken man.
But I mean,
Oh yeah,
I'm
that too.
I'm
I mean,
spoken for,
comparatively,
so I
you're-
cannot say anything right now.
but I mean, you have the curves that most men desire in a natural way.
But in a
Oh boy.
You are delightfully awkward, Eon. Thank
Is-
you.
if I were not a taken man, I would say you're above average.
What are you talking about? That's
Above average.
what are you talking about? Like compared to most people, she's actually like maybe 50% above.
Lynn, I don't know if you know this, but if you try to preface something with, I'm not trying to offend, or if I wasn't X, then I would say Y, you still said Y, my dude.
Still there.
Y'all are really awkward.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
them, really.
Hey, have a reason, not sure about the others. I
Yeah,
have an
diversity
excuse.
You're yeah.
I've been busy. People were not something I had time for until recently.
Anyway,
I did not mean to offend if I did.
Honestly, I didn't
No
know the pirates were
comment.
such
She can
good
outlast
judges of
many people in a
social,
fight.
skills.
Mm-hmm.
Either way.
I'm pretty sure Rambu could kick at least half of their asses.
If not all of them.
Them together, by the way.
I'm confident that she'd have difficulty kicking my ass, mostly because it's hard to reach that high.
Have you not seen her whip spells?
Yeah, I
She
don't
whips
think
it
you
like her
understand
hair.
how far someone's kick can actually extend, Eon.
I'm not a melee fighter in the first place. Most of the
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
you
but
could
you,
also
but you can
can
change
fly.
the shape of that weapon. You just make that weapon of yours look like a foot.
time. Like a boot? I could absolutely
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, and then there you go. You kicked his butt.
I would also like to point out that she can fly Bisht.
I also can do that in short bursts, but I can do that.
we've arrived, by the way.
Oh, perfect.
Good.
Perfect.
We can move off of this topic for now.
I'm sorry.
Yes. We'll help you
Just
find a
forever.
man later.
Honestly, would not be a bad idea.
So you
Jason
Don't foresee a
gets
good future of
approximately,
discussing this.
Jason gets approximately 10 seconds to knock or open the door before Hyle opens the door or tries.
yeah, you guys realize after having this conversation, you see the house with the slanting in roof, slanting in pointed roof. Yeah, it as I mentioned, it looks like a house that more belongs on the opposite side of the country.
It's
actually
very lovely.
Rambu, it has a strangely familiar aesthetic. Actually, both
Oh?
Rambu and Hyle.
I was about to say just Rambu.
Oh, interesting.
Neat. Well, you never put in past what type of people are here.
Huh.
So, are you
Suppose
going to
so.
knock or?
Yeah, give me a moment. He goes to slam on the door.
Bang bang, bang bang.
On the inside, you hear muffled footsteps approaching, the door cracks open. Got a few visitors looking to be willing to do a job. Bring them
Weird
in.
bunch.
What did she say? I didn't hear it.
Bring them in.
Okay.
The door seems to be left hanging, and Jason enters. Come along.
Okay.
All right.
Enter.
Follow after.
Yeah,
Follow
same.
after.
I'll be probably the last one in.
Okay. You are met with a rather decorated kind of entry / living area. There's a fire pit sort of in the middle of this whole room. The walls have like various skins and a strangely flowery aesthetic in the wall, in the carving of the walls. There's two doors, one leading to the left and to the right, and a small sort of kitchen-ish area in the one corner. It's a very warm room as well, as the entirety of the floor seems to be covered in like fur mats. Several tables strewn about, chairs just about lining every wall. And in the room, you see tending to a seagull in a golden cage. Is I'll say strangely, I'll just preface strange looking woman, standing about 5'4", this long, thick, wavy white hair, flowing down to about her like mid back, which has a red streak going from the tip of the bangs all the way down to the ends. She wears this red and black two-tailed coat with this sort of Victorian aesthetic over a white dress shirt and dark pants and boots, and as well covering most of her face is this velvet mask, red and black, decorated with flowers. Goes down to about the left half of her mouth, with the right eye covered in a jewel. She looks between all of you, tilts her head at a certain young'un in the group.
Hiya.
Took your sweet time to get home, Conrad.
Yeah, something like that.
Ever seen Thunderstaff yet?
No, we're still getting to that.
We checked, seen him.
He seemed busy.
He's just gotten back from a voyage. Hopefully a bounty that'll stay this time around.
Wouldn't want anyone making off with that now, would we?
How much have you told him? She looks to Jason. Most of it. Very well. She goes to sit down. This is very triumphant music. Get out of here. Yeah, she leaves the cage. This seagull looks to be eyeing all of you. As she walks away and sits on a chair behind behind one of the tables. So, can I get an introduction?
Name's Hyle. I'm part of the adventuring guild called Golden Harvest.
Eon, part of the Adventuring Guild and Harvest. Also,
I assume you're all
as you
part
can
of
tell,
Golden
not-
Harvest.
Correct.
Yes.
Also, not your
So it's-
average.
so it's
person.
Conrad.
Yes.
That's what I'm
Rambu,
saying.
likewise,
My name,
Golden Harvest. I think we can
Mhm.
stop doing.
my name is Lynn. You can tell if I'm not from around here.
I could tell.
Bisht.
And your name? Sorry, I want to make sure who I'm talking to.
Everyone around here calls me the Red Lotus. You may call me Camilla.
Oh, that's a fancy name.
It's my name.
Don't wear it out.
I was meaning the Red Lotus part.
Just
Oh,
gonna
then.
do some adjust glasses, by the way.
Nothing. I mean, roll me perception, of course.
I can absolutely do that. Skills. Perceiving. Let's go.
Did what's this place tell us about the job? Or no?
Yeah. He didn't tell us what it was.
Disregard that.
Well, he said he had a job that we might be able to do, but not what the job was.
Yes.
He mentioned that there was missing treasure.
Yeah.
And the potential perpetrators of the Waterview bandits.
hmm So, I've heard that you've had some treasure stolen by competition recently.
That's what I assume, anyway. It's quite a trouble as the treasurer of Crescent Moon,
Mm-hmm.
especially when there's been no sightings and somehow they have always gotten past the guards.
Isn't that strange?
Aye.
Actually, yes, that is very strange. Good. That's on me. Can't talk.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you need some outsiders to take a look.
Aye. You're aware of the troubles we have with taking care of the Waterview bandits. If they weren't part of the Underblight Society, there would be no issue.
Mm-hmm.
That's neither here nor there. I take it you're a proper adventuring party?
We've
Indeed.
done our fair share, yes.
So then, you want us to what exactly? Get the treasure back? Figure out how they're doing it? What are we talking here for details?
Quite simply, I want you to go to their hideout, the Waterview Cave, as they're aptly named after.
Okay.
Clear it out. Find if the treasure's there. Inform me.
All right.
And we can discuss reward.
And what about the Underblight Society?
Well, they're prepared. They can do something about other rival factions doing something about it, but someone bunch of adventurers taking care of it.
Someone above the board taking care of them. There's a lot less bad PR.
Oh, and then you could also blame it and just, spin the tale and say they fucked up and got some adventurers on their keister, and you never have to mention who tipped them off.
It's easy to go through adventurers when you're trying to not start a war with another criminal organization.
Yeah.
Politics, am I right?
Aye.
Okay.
Quite troubling even in the underworld.
All right.
Should be inclined to tell you what's actually gone missing.
Probably
It would
would
be helpful to have an
figuring out what
inventory
there
list.
is. I
Huh.
suppose you wouldn't mind it if we ended up accidentally bringing back everything, but it may take a few trips trying to figure it out.
Wouldn't really worry about that.
So, what was taken?
Over the past few weeks, the treasury has practically been gutted. It's taken a few impromptu robberies just to get it up to standard. Mostly money, gems, jewelry, high-value items, kind you'd find on transport ships, various goods as well. Several barrels of gunpowder, annoyingly, as well. This glowing deep red powder that we had seemed magic, but didn't know what it was. So we were having someone from the Underblight Society come and figure it out.
I'll kind of think for a moment. So you say you have basically nothing left in there? By
And
this
everything
point?
that one's taken would be pretty shiny.
Typically.
And this has happened over the last couple of weeks. Any particular days?
Or is it at night?
At night, seemingly at random.
Here's what I think. How about we save some time for going after the village, or after them immediately, and figure out how they're getting here first, and seeing if it's really them who did it. Your captain's just brought in a new load of treasure, hasn't he? He's going to be restocking that. It's prime picking for them.
So
Well, how would they know if he's gotten back?
it's pretty noticeable.
It's an entire ship coming from the coast, landing
No,
here.
but I'm meaning they. Do we know that they're watching? Someone
They probably are.
time.
Yeah. They probably have an informant or something. So
That's what I was.
we'll
trying to
we'll
lean
hang out in the hang out near the treasury, or in the treasury if it's big enough.
In the treasury.
And then when they come to try and take the shit, we ambush them.
That could work, but that would require express permission from Thunderstaff.
I'm sure that the pirate lord himself would be, thoroughly pissed at people trying to steal his treasure again. He knows what he's bringing in, and I think it's easy enough for him to tell if we take anything from in there.
Yeah.
You think so? And despite my theories, he doesn't seem to listen.
I'm sure we can work out something with him.
You're welcome to try.
Do you mind if we find someplace to stay for the night, then?
If you have any valuables on you, I wouldn't really recommend to stay within the village. Can't trust a pirate after all.
then.
Jason ends up speaking up. But, by the way, where's that redhead at anyway? A glance from Lotus. A very sharp glance from the Lotus that effectively immediately shuts Jason up.
Oh, no. That's actually an interesting question he has. Where is she? I believe, based off of what he said, she might be someone we know personally.
Indeed.
She's gone missing not too long ago, and everyone's been worried about her.
A friend of our, she works for a friend, worked for a friend of ours, and he's been very, very concerned. So,
Is that so?
indeed.
Fortunately, a friend of hers has just recently passed, too. We were hoping if we were to see her to let her know.
What is... I need to look at... We're getting a lot of noise from you, Chris.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oops.
Going to the wrong page. God fucking hell, Bisht.
What?
What did I do?
Your passive is the exact same as your AC, and that's hilarious.
It's not. My passive's 5 higher, but I don't know how to fix that on the sheet. I have advantage on it now.
Control, scroll wheel up on
Oh
perception.
yeah, you do.
Yeah, he's got the
Fuck.
advantage with +5.
And you're basically always holding the shield, effectively.
Yeah, I always have that sucker strapped on my arm.
Got it.
But how can you fly if you have a shield strapped around onto your head?
You see, you get used to the weight if you wear it long enough. You compensate. You
When you're on foot, you hold it on your wing. When you're in the air, you put it on your
Just gotta roll a thing. Okay. You, Bisht, and Conrad getting pinged. Shut up, PMW. You notice the beady eye of the seagull. Like, it was looking at you before. Its gaze is piercing now. I'm afraid she's indisposed right now.
Oh yeah? What happened?
Not inclined to tell in relation to someone under my care?
Oh, tell her, if you see her, that, Eon lost the cookie recipe, so he's hoping to talk to you. She'll know what it means.
Looks to the bird again. Looks to you all. Tell you what. You find out who stole the treasure? If it wasn't the Waterview bandits, you can talk to her, alright?
Alright.
Sounds good enough.
Well, I advice stepping to it. Your stay may not be so welcome after a few days.
Mm-hmm.
We have a track record of getting things done quickly. More quickly than expected.
It's good to hear.
We have a map. You think you could point out where we need to go?
Aye. Do you pull out a regular map or
The regular,
the-
a regular map.
a regular map? All right.
I'm
Want to
not
show
pulling.
off that. That
I'm
slate?
not pulling. I'm not pulling out a Sheikah slate in the middle of a pirate.
That is fair. She points out on the map of Hyrule. It's a little around. Bleh. That's a square. It's a little around there. That is not the right person to have it set as, but hey, that's who I had it set as.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few miles south of the 7-star village.
All right. I think we can make it there by tonight.
Yours.
Looks
Quick as
to the
you
party.
say.
All right.
Let's see what there is.
Let's get going, and
I will turn around and start heading out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Before you leave, Conrad.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Speak to you privately.
All right.
Before Thunderstaff gets his hands on you.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
That means you too,
Oh.
Jason. Right, yeah, sorry. He also begins walking out.
Does the seagull follow them?
The seagull is in a cage.
Eagles in a golden cage.
Oh.
Uh,
I will turn my back to the seagull and kind of like gather everyone else around. So
including Conrad. She's
No,
not.
no,
she's
not
not
Conrad.
taking. She's not taking Conrad off to the side. She's.
You're
wanting
getting
everyone else
kicked out of
to-
the house.
Yeah, you're getting kicked out.
We're
Oh.
leaving. We're getting
Got
moved out. Hey, also, by the way, I'm gonna try something. Mislead, go.
There it is.
oh,
So Rambu, in air quotes, is going to continue following the group out, but actually, I'm staying behind.
Okay. And that's just a
I'm-
somatic component.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So once we are back turned to her, we just do that.
Okay.
so it's not the bandits, is it? Probably Minoan.
There's a possibility.
It's
Could
either
also
that or
be
she.
the bandits working for her.
That's gonna be my next thing. They
That's a
probably.
possibility too. I think going after the bandits is a waste of time from the get-go.
Yeah, I don't really care about the struggles between pirates and bandits.
But if we can get information from them,
Useful, yeah.
Yeah. Should I turn into a bird and like, peep in on them, do you think?
You can turn into a bird.
Don't you think that'd be suspicious, though?
Seagull sitting on the windowsill? That's not suspicious. Seagulls sit and shit
There's-
anywhere.
There was no open window. The only light in there would have been by candlelight.
I think
Oh, I wasn't looking for an open window. It's just
I'll put.
were there like shuttered windows? Were there windows? Period.
Yeah, there are windows, but they are shut off.
I could,
I'll put-
place my head against the glass.
I'll put my
Oh.
hand on Rambu's shoulder. You didn't see anything in there, did you?
That hand
Oh,
goes right through the
boy.
shoulder.
I don't think you need to do anything, Bisht.
Rambu's a step ahead.
Hopefully they separated from Jason. And he did not see that.
Here, let me just roll a thing. You didn't see.
Good.
He almost rolled a 1.
Good, Jason.
He didn't roll well.
You didn't roll well. Good to know.
Can't you still communicate to us through mislead?
I can.
You can speak through the.
I can see through its eyes and hear through its ears.
Okay.
And you're
So,
invisible
yes.
effectively.
I am invisible in basically the doorway.
Got it.
On the inside, Camilla leans back in her chair, looking at Conrad. How long has it been? Several months already. No contact.
Yes. That would be accurate.
Take it you've been busy?
Oh, very busy. Been a non-stop adventure.
Thunderstaff was a little annoyed that you didn't get back to him regarding the Ateno Island job.
Yeah, I didn't think I would get back to him, but I mean, here we are, so we'll get there.
Weren't planning on coming back, were ya?
No, not really.
I get the sentiment. Personally, I've wanted to leave for a long time. But take it you've improved quite a bit in your skills.
That would be quite accurate.
Want to see this new trick I picked up?
Stinger!
Hey, kids want to.
Stinger!
Stinger!
Here, throws down training dummy. Time to
Oh,
practice.
no. Don't tempt me. I'm really tempted to try to free the pigeon.
Seagull, but okay.
Same thing, really.
It's effectively
They're
eradicating.
effectively the same
If
thing.
I didn't turn them into actual beasts, I could try to animal messenger to test whether or not it's an animal or another creature type.
Just want to
Oh, no,
see how you're doing.
Never mind.
Sorry, what?
Just want to see how you're doing.
Oh, I'm doing fine.
Friends of yours treating you well?
Oh, yes.
But as talkative as normal?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jason was certainly the more vocal of the both of you. Well, I won't keep you, but do be wary.
I'm fully prepared for whatever might happen while we're here.
Gonna have her insight on that. No, that's a 23.
I mean, do you want me to roll a deception?
It's not a deception.
Alright,
You're prepared. Your preparation is that you don't need any preparation.
exactly. I think I can hit anything.
Actually, yes, roll me deception, but not for the standard reasons.
Alright.
I should
Okay.
see through that. You see through the one eye that you can see a look of understanding. Don't do anything stupid.
Can't guarantee that.
Of course not. You learned something recently, didn't you?
About what?
I can see the look in your eye. You have a purpose, it seems like. Fucking dogs, right?
Yeah.
Bork, bork.
Sorry about that. Immediate final
okay.
part.
I'll be right back.
Okay. It's beyond me what you might have learned, but make sure whatever you might be planning doesn't get in the way of what's for the better.
I will do my best on that.
Won't keep you. Might as well get back to your friends.
Alright. Bye now.
Good luck, Conrad.
Yeah.
Alright. You exit?
Yes.
Here's a funny thing. I want both you and Rambu to roll me dexterity. Unless Rambu is not trying to exit right away.
I would literally like get out of his way, let him go first, and just grab him on the shoulder and just like, don't say anything. And just go right behind him.
Okay. Never mind then.
Okay. Okay then.
Oh boy.
Alright. Honestly, I thought she'd be a little more pissed.
Yeah?
Figured there'd be a little more yelling. You've been gone for a fucking long time, man.
It happens. I don't think I'm the first person to go missing.
First one to come back.
That
This is
says
where
something.
Rambu lines up with her duplicate.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Dispels the spell. Okay.
He leans in. Were you in there? But you were standing. What?
She was here the whole time.
What?
You didn't you see her? She was right next to us the whole time.
There was
Are you
there was
okay,
just-
bud?
I'm not going crazy. There was two of her just then.
Was
No.
there?
No.
No.
No,
You might be having-
I don't
you
think
might be-
so.
You might
Are you
need
having heat stroke?
glasses.
Are you okay?
Are you having heat stroke?
You need
Who's got
glasses.
the
Have you ever gotten
We should
tested?
get the person with the worst roll, Joe.
For deception?
Yeah, to try to convince him.
Who has the worst? I have a +1.
I have one.
I have -1.
But Hyle didn't really
Hyle
speak up.
advantage. Everybody's supporting him. Let's gaslight Jason.
Alright.
I'll go ahead and roll it with this advantage.
Deception. Or wait, Jason gets it or what? Why did I click advantage? I meant to click disadvantage. That's a 13.
Oh, you have everybody here supporting you in this.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
that's
say
17.
with advantage, so 17.
17.
Let me. He
We
almost
woe him.
fucking that one.
There it is.
Almost. Let me
Let's
just
make
real
Lows
quick.
here.
Does he even have a bonus? No, he doesn't. He's got the stats of a bandit, man. He's got except for being a Hylian, he's got 10s all around for mental scores.
Oh man.
You okay? When was the last time you ate something? Like a citrus or whatever? Make sure
What?
it wasn't rotten.
You want some mealworms?
No. You all have fun on your uh, adventure thing.
Oh no, come with us.
No, I'm good.
You good?
We
Yeah.
still have to go meet. What was his name? Thunderstaff.
Yeah, still got us the Thunderstaff.
Yeah, you gotta show us where he's at now. We saw him earlier, but now we've lost track of him. Where would he go? You take us there.
Probably still down at the docks. You were only in there for a few minutes.
Well, come on. I haven't paid you yet for the other half.
Fine. Come along.
Follow right behind him.
Fucking swear.
I was really tempted to hold that card and just go, how long will it take for him to forget that he still needs an 85 rupees to be paid and walks off without it?
I'm gonna feel really bad when we get him killed.
He'll be fine.
Not if, when.
Don't worry, Revivify
Damn, son.
exists.
He'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like a promise from Zombi.
He has divined the future.
He
It
has
is
seen
almost
the future.
certain.
Also, I need to do, we need to distribute hit points for the day before I forget.
Do that.
Distribute?
Aid.
Ah, gotcha.
Hiya. Quick, everybody get your hit points. Get your maximum hit points increased here.
Come, get your
Come
points.
on.
Get your points.
Come
Maximum hit
on,
points.
come on. Get your maximum hit points increased. There we
Okay,
go.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay.
What a miss.
Come on to the show of a lifetime.
What did
Oh.
you leave on?
Training. Give you a test. To that extent.
We convinced Jason that he is maybe dehydrated and is slowly starting to go insane.
Wonderful. That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
If you would do that, then I would probably also offer a flutter skin. Be like, here, drink.
I don't. Just come along.
Okay.
He begins leading you back through the town. Eventually getting down to the docks. A lot of larger people. Like physically, I'll say muscular.
Mm-hmm.
Moving a lot of boxes and crates.
Big men.
Go.
Strong men.
Big men, big strong men.
Strong mans.
Strong. You do see like at the basically at every corner there's these sort of shadier individuals who are a little more well dressed than the rest, who seem to be keeping a special eye on you, all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Looks to be some sort of enforcers of some kind.
We belong here. We're on a mission.
Heading down to the docks, yeah. That ship, basically full crew is still on the ship, working on repairs, generally tending to the ship, seemingly preparing for another voyage. And you see that the man described before, the very typical pirate-looking man with the long staff upon his back, seeming just more commanding a lot of the other pirates. In a very, I'll say, very hoarse tone.
Gotcha. We starting to approach him?
It's up to you.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Goodberry.
I'm gonna hand out good berries to all the dock workers as we're going. This is a day's worth of nutrition.
What the? Huh?
Here's a day's worth of food in a single berry. You're welcome. Keeps walking. Just puts it into his hand. Walks away.
Refuses to elaborate.
Please elaborate.
Certainly not to draw attention to yourselves.
Just making sure all of them are well citrused.
Eventually this,
Wouldn't want any of them to catch scurvy.
eventually Thunderstaff does eventually, eye you. And in particular, one of your party members.
As Thunderstaff is eyeing us, I'm going to go ahead and pull out the other 85 rupees in a bag and hand them to Jason while still looking at Thunderstaff. Thanks for the job, kid.
I'm gonna pull out I'm gonna start pulling my rope out of a bag. I'm gonna hand him one of my sacks. Here's additional payment.
Oh my.
Inside are fine clothes tailored for a burrito and a shield.
You are really throwing me under the bus here, aren't you?
The what?
The wagon.
I don't know what
Fuck
that
off.
is, but they're really throwing you under the cart,
Under the wagon.
under the wagon,
Oh.
and begin walking towards Captain Thunderstaff if he doesn't start approaching us first.
Yeah, you very much see, he hasn't turned his full head towards you, so you're only just seeing his eye as he stares down Conrad and what you just did. He fully turns towards you. You see on his on the belts on his front there's these they're these two pistols basically.
Mm-hmm.
He's double Thunderstaff now.
He has 3 guns on him.
Triple.
Oh no, he's going to wield one in his
Having
mouth.
2 wands.
He learned the
Trigun
3-gun
style.
All we need to do is put him in a Santa Claus outfit now.
He begins approaching the group just as you're approaching. He's not looking at you.
Gotcha. Well, I'll just wait for him then.
Mhm.
I'm 5 feet off the ground to establish dominance.
Conrad!
Advantage.
Hello.
You slimy son of a bitch.
It's not really
Seems
slimy. Closest thing we've gotten to slimes are the choo-choos up north.
He continues walking forward, still staring at Conrad. A very hard to read tone on his face. Expression. Especially like through his long black beard. If anyone wants to, you can roll me insight to try to pick it.
Sure.
Yeah,
Why
I
not?
mean, I might as well. We all might.
We'll fish for the 20s.
Fish
Well,
for
yeah,
20.
fishing for 20s. Humu.
Wow.
Nice.
Perfect.
That's a
Jesus
3.
Christ, you guys.
I
I'm
rolled
the
a
only one
3.
immune to it today, it seems.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do when we're rolling in the single digits.
Yeah.
I'm still
High 5, wisdom buddy.
I'm
Collective
still,
power of the
I'm-
party granting Hyle.
I'm still cursed from last night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Walking forward, He moves right past you, Hyle. But as he's moving past you, you see the slightest smirk, sort of masked by this very upset look.
Mm-hmm.
As he steps straight in front of Conrad. He's not a short man. He's like borderline Harkin height, which Harkin is a unusually tall Hylian at up around 6 feet-ish.
Oh, so we still have two people taller than him. This is fine.
He's
And
a
one
Hylian,
moving.
and you're a robot and a Tweely. Of course. 3
And-
people taller than him, actually.
I'd say 3.
I'm also taller than him.
Mm-hmm.
How tall you say he was again?
6 foot.
6 foot?
He's around like 5'11" and a half, maybe.
Gotcha.
Oh, then I'd be taller than him even without being in the air.
Yes.
I don't need any funny hat to be taller than you, says Bisht.
Um,
Puts away his cowboy hat.
let me real quick roll for his presence.
Present.
The presence, the pose, the power.
Did you roll a charisma?
I mean, his natural intimidation is a 20, so you know.
Oh my god.
He's just by the look very imposing.
The presence, the pose, the power.
Just looking at him, you can tell
He carries himself very well.
he carries himself very well. You can tell that he would be the leader of this kind of group. After a moment, this sort of upset mask drops as he gives you a smile, Conrad. Good to see you, my boy. It's been far too long.
Yes.
As he tries to give you a bear hug.
I'll let him do it.
Okay.
I'll let him get away with it.
So he basically lifts you up off the ground for a second and then puts you back down.
All right.
My
Don't
word.
crush the poor boy.
Has Conrad explained that Thunderstaff is his adoptive father?
No.
Conrad hasn't talked about himself at all.
Conrad hasn't said a single thing about himself besides, "Hey, I see." And I was like, okay.
I will follow up my statement. Don't crush the poor boy. He's fragile enough, and it took enough effort to not get him to slip away from here. And bring him all the way here to you.
A little hesitant, are ya?
No, never. I was excited to come back.
He was practically so excited he was going to slip out the cart before it caught fire, after all.
Twice. About the second time over.
Roll
catch
me
fire.
deception there, Conrad.
Oh, good.
Because I know how he's feeling. Oh yeah, that definitely beats that.
Well then.
Well, I take it this here's your crew then.
This is.
Interesting bunch.
Say something like that.
Yeah, this is Captain Conrad.
Captain Conrad.
Captain Conrad. That not a title I was expecting for someone so young.
You know, I honestly didn't expect it either, but then it just kind of happened.
It just happened just now, didn't it?
No, it's been like this for a while.
What are you talking about? You're looking at Conrad the Zolfo Slayer. Right in front of you, the one and only.
So if
Man's
you're all-
killed more things reptilian than those.
Some say he
Conrad,
looks
the
like
hero
one.
of Ateno Island.
That actually. Wait, how do you know about that?
I will do the activation thing
How does he
and
know
his
about
cloak.
that?
I'll do the activation thing, and Conrad's cloak will light up.
I'm glad you remembered that you still had that on there. It's
Yep.
been in my notes.
Conrad's cloak will light up with the words. Oh, what were the words? Like, the man who smote 3 was all in 1 strike.
Let me see what it was exactly. I
Isn't that
think you're pretty
also
close.
Isn't that also
3 in
not
1 strike.
uncommon?
What was that,
He
Garbo?
who slew 3 in
Isn't
1
that
blow
also like not uncommon? Or...
It's in Lizal.
Yeah.
is in Lizzle.
You just see it light up all over his cloak. He who smote 4 in
you
1
came.
strike.
So you
I
came
can't
back
read
from,
that.
It says, he who smote 4 in 1 strike in Lizal. The strike fear.
Cool. So you came back from getting a shipment loot. How would you classify this?
Loot.
Loot. Okay.
Um,
In a legal sense, loot.
I didn't know.
spoils. Spoils.
Pat Conrad on the
Precisely.
back and cast guidance on him.
Spoils. Okay.
And
we've also heard that you have.
had a problem with a rival group.
I was gonna say rats, but then at the same time, I didn't want to
problem
seem
with the rats.
like.
Figured to let the man
missing-
catch up for a moment before bringing up business with him.
Oh sure, I was just mentioning why we're here.
You
Knows.
you spoke to the Lotus, didn't you?
Yes.
Before
Yes.
speaking to
The
me.
captain,
I know she was
You-
your favorite, Conrad, but
you seemed busy, Captain.
Also, don't blame us. Blame. And then I point to the one that was leading us around. He took us to her first, anyways.
don't bring me into this.
But you seem like a man who mixes his business and his pleasure.
Oh. From my point of view, business is pleasure.
Hey, nothing's a job if you love it.
Aye.
Well, your business is our pleasure.
Yes. We were had 2 things we wanted to do, but we needed permission from you first for one of them.
Is that right?
We wanted to lay an ambush for the rats. Put out the rat poison, so to speak.
We wanted to make sure we were going to hit the right gun before end up getting rid of another one.
We may be adventurers, but we don't want the Underblight Society on us for the wrong reasons.
So that's her play, is it? Get a few
Yeah,
outsiders. Handle it for her. Clever.
Yeah. I mean, I also said if something happens and you don't have to ever mention we were with you, they just got unlucky and we decided to mess with them.
to be honest, we were only promised to get paid if we ended up taking care of the problem. If it ends up being not them, well, that's more work, and we're not promised anything for that now, are we? If we end up doing it and find out it wasn't them.
Mm-hmm. So you want to lay a trap? Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
How do you plan to go about that?
One of us hides in the. Do they take the loot in the container, or do they take it out of the container itself?
Depends on the loot. Not really inclined to tell you.
No, because my thought is one of us gets into the container of loot, and they just take us with them.
Looks
That's my
back
idea, at
to generally not person-sized chests.
Okay. Yeah. There's a.
Alternatively, we hang out near the loot, and when someone comes to take it, we jump them.
Now, pray
Or
tell,
follow.
our station guards don't see it. How do you expect
Are-
you
are-
to?
Are your station guards inside with the loot itself, or outside?
Can your station guards see in the dark?
And can they
invisibility.
see through invisibility?
Some magic users, I take it.
A few of us.
Yes, I happen to be very good at both of those things.
But also, there's a chance
As
that
can I.
they have magic users and are just bypassing the station anyways.
Besides, by the way, you see a Sheikah right in front of you after all. You should know their reputation for being able to go about spying and generally having people be unaware of them when they want them to be, not to be.
Oh, I didn't actually mention the color of Camilla's eyes. Oh, did I?
No.
Were they
No.
red?
It was a
They're
red
red.
eye.
Gotcha. That's what I figured.
I figured,
Same.
but
Makes sense considering the house design.
Yep.
Oh.
So how exactly do you want to go about this? Wait outside.
Well, at least one, maybe two of us stay in the treasury. The others way outside, and we'll see what way they approach. I'm not entirely sure how your guards go about it and how they're stationed there and somehow don't see anyone coming through. Makes me think that either A, they're coming through another way than what you guys expect, or B, your guards aren't aware because they're being made not aware of what's happening.
it could be someone charming.
Or
The
C,
monkey.
you just straight up have a spy. But I feel
Hyle.
like you would have gotten that one.
Roll me persuasion, Hyle.
I'm
With
going to go
advantage.
ahead and... Okay, never mind. I'm not going to go ahead and use my Triforce points. Actually, I'm going to spend 15 TP to do undenied success.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa.
Okay.
I will roll to see
Alright.
if I 20, but I'm using it regardless.
Okay.
Uh,
Alright, okay.
yeah, we got a snack.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely needed that undenied success. I'm taking the 15 off.
Treated it as a
That was
20,
5.
so a 23. Got it.
We woe, Bish?
Wee! Whoa.
I-
What was it for today? I
Don't they roll?
What was the bad one? Right?
what was the bad one? I'm trying to remember which it was today. I don't appear to have used any of it,
Oh.
and I don't remember what it was from last session.
I don't remember what it was either, so if you want to re-roll that, go ahead.
I'm just gonna throw a die.
A random die. Hey,
Hey, it's a good day. Here is
1.
one more point.
It's a good
hilarious.
day.
24.
Kind of a good day.
Get your wheel here.
Wheel, that wasn't ideal.
Wee!
You managed to pass that roll by 5.
He did?
You did.
Or I did? Who did? Sorry, I talked over you.
He. Sorry, you.
You did.
Good. Passing or not passing things by 5 is usually a good metric.
Fine.
Sometimes that means things.
But do bear in mind the general greed of a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen his greed. There's meaning Conrad.
And taking one's treasure never bodes well.
Oh,
Hey,
don't
I'm
worry.
never in it for the money. The money's just a side benefit. The real fun is what comes with it.
Also, maybe some fresh fish. I kind of like some fresh fish right now. Would be nice.
No, he's saying don't steal his shit.
Oh yeah, of course. Why would I do that?
We know
Look
better
at me.
than
I
to
don't.
steal from
Look
you.
at me. I'm wearing pants that don't fit. I don't care.
Very well.
The orc.
How long do you plan on staying?
Well, we'll see how long it takes. We heard it was a random burst. Give it,
A few
Well, we-
days, a few nights.
I'd say a week, but usually when I make metrics, it tends to be a lot more faster than that. So we'll say a week for good luck. And surprise you.
And if it happens after we leave, that means they're listening to us right now. Or dumb luck.
Well, you never really know who you can trust, do ya?
Well, I mean, if you fought life and death with a person, I feel like you can. But even then fair.
Hey,
I've heard it said by some, trust no one, not even yourself.
you look like a gambling man. I think this wager will go in your favor. Especially when you rig the board.
You remind me of someone.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He's like picking his teeth with his tongue, mouth wide open as he's saying this. A spry young lotus, actually.
Ha. Wouldn't that be funny? Well, she after all did become your treasure. I'd say she earned it.
Well, I'm a busy man. Find yourself a place to stay.
Got it? So, your men will let us in the treasury, or what?
I'll have them instructed.
Gotcha.
Jason! Jason approaches. Yes, Captain. Deliver a message for me. Sure. He basically mumbles like the details of letting you in the treasury for during the nights. Have you been eating any other guards?
I would say keep your normal guards there.
Nearby.
There's
Yeah,
no
because
need
you don't want
for
them tipped off.
special.
No
what you think you
changes.
should do. You're the captain, after all.
The only change is that we'll be inside.
He looks down to Jason, gives him a nod. All right. Suppose I'll do that. Gives Conrad a bit of a two-finger salute. See y'all later, maybe. And he walks off.
Look at that, Jason. You picked a fine day to pick a good job.
Uh-huh. He continues walking.
God, it's so fun messing with Jason.
Man. I love young, probably naive characters.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Especially when your PCs completely play them to their advantage.
Oh, yeah.
I was waiting for the moment when we were going to meet Thunderstaff, and I just give him the rest of the money right in front of him.
God,
No
that
other
is such a power play.
No other context. Hands money, says nothing else.
All right. Well, you better get on to what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Sure thing, Captain. Aye, aye.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Begin heading off, unless he has anything.
And Conrad,
Yep.
I take it nothing came about the job you went on.
Nah, it was a pretty easy trip.
What killed Lionel?
It's true.
No, Conrad's killed a lot of really impressive things.
And I take it you didn't get the bounty after. Couldn't keep your hands on it.
That would be correct.
Shame. He says that he goes to walk off back to commanding the other pirates.
Yar har diggity dee.
Yar har fiddly dee.
You are a pirate. There it is.
You are a pirate. Yar.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Well, Jason showed us an area where we can stay, right? Like it's like outside. So we already have that, or
He recommended staying outside the village.
Yeah.
So, Rambu's
In-
bubble outside the village then.
That sounds like a plan.
what time is it right now?
I mean, we're gonna be.
By
We're
now,
gonna
I
be
want to
staying up at
say
night. Are we going to do like a night watch before we all rest in there, or do we want to? Do we
I
want
think
to?
we should reset sleep schedules.
Yes, we
We
want to
go.
do.
We
a
sleep now, and then we can come back
Yes.
fully ready for whatever might
Okay.
be breaking in.
Because Lotus said that it was mostly at night, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what concerns me. I mean, it means it's not Minolin herself because she would be a dragon.
I think a dragon would be quite notable if it were to sneak into a treasury.
Yeah. But it probably means she's either it is those people or she's got someone else to do it.
Who knows? She apparently has more hold over the ego than Grisha would like.
Mm.
Okay.
So yeah, early sleep. Head outside, early sleep. Come back when it starts getting around evening,
Yeah.
even before dark.
So you're planning on starting your watch over tonight?
Yeah.
Yep.
As well. And then tomorrow we'll should we no. I was trying to think if we should affiliate ourselves with the guards, but no, because they could always be.
One of them, any of a number of them could be in on it.
Yep.
All right. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to go then.
Yep.
Okay. Are you doing your watch over first, or are you going to head over to the cave?
Watch over first.
Okay.
Watch. Yeah.
We'll spend.
I would like to be inside the cave, particularly.
Inside the
Or inside the treasury.
Gotcha.
Are we? So we're gonna bubble, and then we're gonna go after we sleep. Go to the treasury.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay. For finding a good place, someone roll me survival with advantage, assuming that somebody is helping. Whoever has the highest survival.
Plus
Hyle.
6. Okay, advantage. I don't know if Zombie has it. I know he said he didn't have nature stuff.
I just have a
No,
plus
if
5,
it were
that's
Roscoe, he'd have it,
Let
but it's
me
not.
check.
It's not Roscoe.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
Okay. You find a pretty decent place within relative view of the cove, but like effectively cutting off where the upper side would be, such as the Lodge of the Pirate Lord and the Lotus House, as well as the treasury's door, but pretty much out of view if you were on the if you were in the town itself.
Okay. All right, get us that bubble.
It takes 10 minutes, but we get a bubble.
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 Be
Bubble.
right back.
The bubble.
Okay. Actually, we can probably take a break now. It's almost an hour.
Early
We're
break.
almost an hour and a half then.
Early break, but it's a good spot for
Hey,
it.
we're at an hour and 26. That's typically where we're supposed to take a break, but frankly, I've not been in a good habit of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I wonder
fine.
why.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
It's almost
Oh,
like things have been
bah.
really eventful, right? Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We get the bubble.
BRB, okay. Yeah. That's an image. So how's everyone doing? No one? Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I live.
You live? What's your first impressions on Thunderstaff?
I fucking love him.
About what I thought. I was like, it's gonna either be the way he is here or way more.
My mental image of him is the pirate captain from the Pokemon movie with Manaphy.
Yeah.
I need to see an image of him.
I don't remember his name. 1 second, I'll have to Google.
Pokemon Pirate Captain. Captain Crook.
That sounds about right. No. Nope, that is
Are you
Phantom.
sure? The Phantom?
Captain Phantom. Captain Phantom.
Captain Phantom. Are you sure it's not this?
I'm sure.
What do you mean? You don't think that it's Pirate Pikachu? Oh yes, that's definitely Thunderstaff.
Yeah.
Just give him a couple more guns and a bit of a darker beard.
Yeah, but that's my mental image of him.
Why is his beard wrapped in belts?
I don't know either, but yes, that was also my thought.
What's the point?
Aesthetic.
It fits his aesthetic.
You know, it'd be cool if we see the back and he has like long, luxurious hair that's also tied in belts.
Yeah. Yes.
Ah, Gunslinger Pikachu, I see.
The below
That's
that.
Thunderstaff, you know?
Pikachu.
I respect
Oh,
that.
Thunderstaff's a Pikachu?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He's a Goron.
So I was half hoping, and I was really hoping not, but at the same time, I was like, pirate. My brain immediately went to Dimension 20.
Oh, God.
I don't
I was
even
like,
watch
God, I
Dimension
hope
20,
not.
so
Hello,
Oh, good.
my name is Evan.
He's one of the best characters.
He was too good.
Hello,
Let's
my name
rephrase this. He died.
Lannisters.
Yeah,
Bastard.
yeah. Best.
Hmm.
He a cult attacks.
No, it's Bill. It's Bill Seacaster.
It's yeah, I'm about to say Seacaster's Bill. A cult attacks his house, and he's just note his house is also a giant ship. Just to fend them off. His son comes to save him. He gets mortally wounded, and he goes, "Son, you know what to do. You better fucking finish me off. Also, my coat's gonna blow up in like 20 minutes because no one gets this shit."
Because no one gets one over Bill Seacaster.
And then later, they're fighting a dragon, and they open a portal to hell, and him and his crew just appear going, "Yo, dragon! Fuck off!" And they drag him to hell and make a ship out of him. It's like,
They
holy
literally
fuck.
turn the dragon into a ship that
Because
they
what-
sail around hell in as they conquer the plains of hell.
Because he goes, "There's not one thing a Seacaster can't do, and when I die, I'm gonna fucking kill the devil."
That sounds like a good. That sounds like a good concept for one of those dragon plane things that I was mentioning.
And then later, in a different series, I haven't watched that one specifically, but I've seen the art for it. He's some weird eldritch beast.
Oh yeah.
It's just
It's
just a
awesome.
demiplane where it's a big old ocean with several islands that people ride freaking dragons as boats.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah,
When I
but no,
die.
we're physically meaning like the
I'm
embodiment
sorry.
of
Did
fire
you just
and-
make a dragon plane that's Wind Waker Great Ocean?
God.
Sounds about right?
You're right.
The king of red lions, but a dragon.
He looks like a dragon.
The king of red dragons.
Yeah.
Because when I die, I'm going to plunge into hell and kill the devil. Bill's also the same person that when a bunch of freshmen were like, "We're gonna do drugs," he's like, "No, don't do drugs. Don't do that. Here, have some of my cocaine." And just let them stay over, coked up and drinking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can't watch that.
Oh my god. Is Bill Seacaster played by who I think he is?
Bill
Brennan
Seacaster's an
Duncan.
NPC,
He's an NPC.
so it's Brennan.
It's Brennan.
It is the best. He's like my favorite character.
I was about to say.
Besides the werewolf. The werewolf. is
Fucking Brennan.
The werewolf.
Yeah.
School counselor.
Yeah, it's pretty good too.
Jawbone.
Jawbone. I have a soft spot for oh god, the stepdad. I can't think of his name.
Oh, what was it? Yeah, I think it started with a G. Galare.
Glare, yeah, I have a soft spot
Galere,
for him,
yeah.
but Glare, yeah, I have a soft spot for him, but that's also just the. I'm a. Have you ever seen that elf go balding with a pot belly?
Hello, my name is Evan Kelp.
It's really good. I fucking love it. I love Fantasy Eye. It's so good to me. Ugh.
Okay.
One of my favorite moments is when they cast sleep during a chase scene. So just cast sleep on people behind you riding motorcycles, falls unconscious, crashes.
They're okay,
I mean-
I think.
They wake up immediately. But
No,
their
they die.
motorcycle crash. Oh.
They wake immediately to death.
They literally kill people.
The beginning of that is still my favorite. With
Brennan is a terrifying
oh, he's
player.
he's so good. He puts so much charisma in it.
All right. Is everyone back? Because I have the vote up.
Yeah, I just saw it. The principal is my maybe third favorite, but that's just because you don't get a lot of them.
Arthur Egg for it.
Yeah.
How do you not
It's a
make
really strong beginning. And a
Evan-
pretty good end.
help?
We're still missing 2 people.
One of them Cam? Or is Cam
No,
finally
Cam
clicked?
is the X.
Are you sure about that? Which one is it?
I know exactly which one it
Well,
is.
that was the X before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not believe me?
Who's not speaking?
Zombie, Garbo, I don't know.
Devon.
Devon. There's a lot of people not speaking. But there are more people who have X's clicked.
Garbo.
Yep.
Devon. Devon. Devon.
Devon! I think we figured out one of them.
Okay.
Chris.
Zombie.
Yeah.
You got it clicked. Yes. Zombie. Zombie.
Zombie muted.
I think he's just not here.
Okay. Well, we know who are. Oh, there's someone clicked it.
Oh.
Ah.
Was that Zombie or was that Devon?
Hello.
Hello. It was
Hello.
Zombie.
There's a
Still
zombie.
waiting for Devon.
Rambu doesn't want to go back into town after all the cat calling.
I think it's the first time Rambu has gone catcalled, though.
See, it's because it's the first time being in a town where people would actually pay attention to that.
Where people would actually pay attention to that. What are you trying to say?
I don't know.
What
All
I'm
gonna say
saying is that you
is-
guys have
is-
stuck in like Castletown, Forte City, and
We've been a pretty.
you guys have been to pretty rundown areas, but in the areas where people would rather be left well enough alone.
What? No construction
Listen, I don't know any of
workers?
those pirates' names, so for dramatic license, I'm going to have to use a name that I do have. So I'm not saying that Frederick from Willendard City is going to be accused of having catcalled Rambu, but I'm not saying that won't happen when I'm writing my memoirs.
Oh boy.
What did I even do?
Snak, come on. You know
Yeah.
they don't have that much class.
No, they're a little more open than that.
Pardon my
They know
Or-
better than to catcall
God,
a
she's
lady who
built like
turns
an
people into
hourglass.
animals.
Jesus.
I'm waiting for Rambu to kick someone's ass.
It'll be great. What even is?
was the
Preferably
Jesus
yours,
Mind or
right?
Zombies quote?
What even is?
What? Why would Rambu kick my ass under any circumstances?
No, because Shade went Jesus, and I was like, was it what Zombie said or what I said?
Listen, Rambu is strong enough to, as a 5-foot-tall woman, to wield a tower shield that is
Yeah.
just about the same height as her.
Mm-hmm.
You
Now-
you don't fuck with that.
Now, the moment it
Must be
happened,
rice change flavor.
if I want to point out, Fujino would throw hands with the first person who cat calls her. But they're getting a 20 strength fist to the face.
That is enough to knock out a commoner, then some.
I'm gonna be honest. If I ever face a
Okay,
Oh,
zombie.
my.
Zombie.
Crunch.
Jeez, zombie. That's of that mentality. I'm not going to punch someone. I'm going to politely pick them up, quote unquote, and put them in a trash can. And you know what? They're not going to stop me from doing it. They
I'm
are
going
getting
to-
picked up and
yeah.
riding along for the entire way to the trash can.
Like,
They're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
go
stop
walk
me.
over,
They can't
grab
stop
a
me.
trash can. I'm going to pick them up by the crotch and head slam them into the trash can.
Oh,
like
well.
dunking a
Holding it
basketball.
like a cardboard cutout, and then head first in the trash can.
And then we kick the trash can.
Yes.
It's
Put the
really
lid on, kick it down the hill.
just
And have a cart run into it.
let me just real quick look at all the at the strength scores of all the Crescent Moon pirates that I specifically had to make stat blocks for because they're all
About how
freaking Hylians.
We were talking about how Rambu could kick someone's ass if someone catcalled her. And then, like, Fujino would beat the shit out of the first person who catcalls her. And she's like she's a 4'8" turbo womanlet with 20 strength. You could knock out 2 men in a single run.
What would Rosto do if he got catcalled?
Those are the real questions we need to be asking.
The real questions to be asked.
That exactly.
Oh goodness.
Oh, Silver, you only got the portion where he climbs in. You didn't get the portion where she punts it down the street.
Oh, hi. Thanks for
I'm
checking in.
getting it.
I'm
Hold
still a
up.
piece of garbage.
Thanks for checking out. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Hey, I saw your panties. What the fuck?
Kick.
Kick.
Oh,
I mean,
jeez.
would they even catcall Fujino is the thing?
Who knows?
Dragon.
Anyway.
Very cute.
Some people might be into that. So, getting right back into it.
Bang.
Bang. What are y'all are resting? Taking a solid long rest at 11 a.m.
Yes.
The solid sleep schedule reset.
No, Shade, we're going to take consecutive short rests.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
8 consecutive short rests in a row.
You know the thing that I said you couldn't do?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm long resting you guys.
No, I want 8 consecutive short rests.
Hey, who's on watch?
Also-
I'm in on watch during the rest.
Yeah.
Going by our normal.
Normal order.
Yeah.
Let's see, normal probably, and I'll be facing probably the way of the.
But guess what? Some of you guys don't have to roll disadvantage anymore for being in the dark.
Whoa!
Whoa, but what if Rambu blacked out the dome?
Why
I was gonna
would
say I'll be
she?
facing the camp. Which I almost said encampment.
Set ears forward 8 hours. 7 p.m.
Alright, time to talk to the Red Lotus.
Do you want to talk to the Red Lotus?
Tell her we got permission.
What are you talking about? We're just doing this.
Oh, you're right, that's true.
She's not the captain.
You're right, she's not.
So does everyone want to rely on their passives?
Or what?
I mean, besides.
Or keeping watch.
Yeah.
No.
Understood.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I could. Well, I'm gonna be using my passive for the majority of it, so I'll roll for it too.
What is my passive, anyways? I think it's like a 16. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
about right for me.
solid nat 1.
Suffer fool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still +5.
Hmm.
You know,
Uh-huh.
I can't get a negative.
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
It's because Snak said suffer.
Okay. Everyone else is relying on their passives.
Watch order, anyways, again.
It goes
Me
Eon
passively.
always. Lynn, Bisht, Hyle, Conrad, Rambu.
And then me
Conrad
at
and
the end.
Rambu are on the same, however, they don't necessarily need to be right now.
Yerp.
And then me at the very end.
Gotcha.
Because I always wake up to make breakfast.
So, Lynn,
Yes.
very, very rowdy first hour. You're sure in the distance there's probably some fight going on. You got some background noise, Chris.
That's the fight.
That's the fight. So far, I don't really notice anything.
Cool.
Bisht. Fucking
Yes,
Bisht.
God.
Fucking Bisht with your 23. I understand how it feels, Silver.
Yeah?
Don't
Yes.
worry, it's only 18 at night. I can't see in the dark.
That's
I don't
fair.
think.
It's not night though.
It's not
Oh.
night.
Oh.
Let me just
So
real quick.
fun feeling when you beat that.
Let me just real quick.
Just wait until I get observant too, Shade. And then I multi-class into rogue for expertise.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
It's over.
It could have beaten that. During your watch, probably like halfway through, you would notice with a 22 on stealth, this brown-haired Kokiri, keeping an eye on you from behind a rock. If you didn't have the eyes of a metaphorical eagle, or a hawk, which one's a better eyesight? They're both predatory birds. Anyway,
The eyes of a bat.
eyes of a bat. Wait, hold on.
Predatory birds.
Bats have really effective eyesight. It's just very, very like black and white eyesight.
Hey, they're all rats with wings in the end. That's more so. They really do look like it, though.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you see this, about like, I want to say 30-ish feet away, just seemingly keeping an eye for maybe half an hour on the bubble. Rambu, is the bubble opaque, or is it, or can people not see into it? Or, wait, no, that's the same thing. Fuck, translucent.
It is not able to be seen into, but we can see out of it.
Okay. Yeah, so they're just keeping an eye on the bubble. They can't see you necessarily looking back.
How many dock workers were there earlier? Were there 10 of them?
How many dock workers?
Yeah. Were there 10 of them? Did I give away all the good berries, or do I have any left?
You probably would have given all of them away because there were a lot of people, a lot more than you could cast Goodberry.
There were 40 people there?
There are a lot of people, man. Also, is it 10 berries per spell level?
Yeah.
It's
No.
10 berries per casting.
For cast.
I could have, I guess, cast it like another 13 times, or another, sorry, not 13. 13 in total. I would have only cast it 40 times if I was using up just my first levels. 4 times for 40
Oh,
berries.
it doesn't actually have higher levels. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I could use a higher level slot, I just don't get any real benefit.
Man, it really should be, though.
Be funny.
I'd say like an extra 5 berries per spell level. Anyway.
I'm willing to add that. Thanks, Strahd.
You're welcome.
I was gonna throw a berry at this guy's head, but I guess he's I'm out.
Other than that, you do notice, of course, a couple seagulls flying overhead. Perhaps a pack of Azalfos wandering the distance but not getting close to the cove. Actually, do roll me perception. Not relying on your passive. Okay.
Oh my.
Every like 10 minutes, this one seagull seems to circle around the bubble.
Oh.
But other than that, your hour goes by. Okay.
Birds have a language?
Birds have a link. Speak with animals.
Speak with birds.
Yeah, that would require me. That would require me to have prepared that. But what I can do is turn into a seagull.
Doesn't.
Then I have the stats of a seagull. The question is, do animals have their own language?
Hyle's not a high enough level for that, is he? No, he's not.
What is
I
Fred?
think it's third level.
For getting the extra
Getting that
spells.
spell for free.
Yeah. That's next level. You get that free.
Shade, if I turn myself into a seagull, am I able to talk to seagulls?
Using wild shape?
Yes.
No.
Oh. If I summoned a bird, could I try to have him talk? Like,
You can try to convey messages, but like, as for actually speaking, like getting intelligible speech that isn't squawk squawk squawk, it would have to be speak with animals.
okay.
So if there's anything else, Hyle.
See anything interesting, Bish?
Well, I mean, the pirates are watching us, I think. I think it's the pirates.
Expected, I suppose.
He goes to sleep. What was yours? Okay.
You know, since Bish told me there was pirates watching us, I think I want to do an active one.
Do an active? Okay. Roll perception.
Yeah, I'll roll it. Hey, it was the same thing.
There's your passive.
Why didn't I?
It
No,
all
I know
read
it.
out to the same place.
Should cast Animal Messenger on it and sent it to the one lady and go, did you lose your seagull?
There we go. Yep.
Even if I don't see them, I'm expecting there still to be people watching us.
Yeah, you don't seem to see anything.
Lovely weather, isn't it? Kyle just says while, like, kind of resting an arm on his leg and on his face.
You get no response.
That's fine.
Other than that, you also see after like probably half an hour on your watch, a seagull just sort of circling around every once in a while. And then joining back with the flock that generally stays above the cove.
How high is that seagull?
Easily like 300 feet in the air.
It wouldn't be able to hear me if I said anything, would it?
I specifically statted a seagull. Let me check. Seagulls don't have stats, by the way.
They don't?
No.
No, it wouldn't be able to.
I mean, you can certainly try, but chances are if you were just speaking, then... It would not.
Yeah, if I speak loudly.
You can try to speak loudly.
All right, I think it's enough fun and games up there. You've been following us ever since we reached the port. You want to get down here and introduce yourself already?
It flies back to the group as it rolled a nat 1.
Was that nat one on perception?
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right. Yeah, your watch goes by otherwise. Conrad.
Oh boy.
Unless you want to go last.
No, I'm fine with this.
Relying on your passive?
Yep.
Okay. Check. Oh. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That was good. Where was the actual thing that I wanted to roll from though? I have too many things open.
No.
Too many things. Bap. I think yours is higher than that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just like Bisht saw, you see hiding behind this this one rock. Actually a different rock this time. Sticking very
rock.
Sticking very close to it. If you didn't have a keen eye, you wouldn't have really noticed them. This time blonde-haired Kokiri. Just watching.
I mean, as long as they're not getting any closer, I'll just keep an eye on them.
Okay. After about 30 minutes or so, they leave. And your watch concludes. Rambu.
Hello.
Passive?
Yeah, I feel like 19's good enough, right?
19?
What? No.
Do you have?
Oh wait, no, hold on, I'm wrong. No, I will roll for this.
Yeah, you have a 15 passive.
I forgot that medicine's the one that I have the 9 in.
Yes.
And insight. Hey, cool.
Okay.
All right.
I need to pick up perception proficiency at some point.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, I'm gonna be real. This one thing, just nat 20 twice in a row.
Rude.
The same Kokiri did not.
That's so rude, first off.
The Kokiri rolled an 11. Actually, Conrad, you are well aware that, of the general structure of, Crescent Moon Cove's pirates. You know that Kokiri, typically of the fairyless variety, are enlisted as like thieves and spies.
Right.
Typically, they'll be the ones to either keep watch or sneak in somewhere and out, usually unseen. Because they're deft, nimble, and small.
If that's the case, I would probably tell Rambu that I saw one, but I don't think much else would have changed.
They rarely step foot on a ship. They're more like Honestly, more like bandits, cat burglars.
I see.
You would also know that generally the ranks are split between pirate, there's regular old pirate, brigand, pirate captain, which brigand is more like the types of thugs that that gather recruits and offer quote unquote protection to nearby settlements. Captains man smaller pirate crews for the smaller ships that tend to come through Crescent Moon. Brutes are there to guard against intruders and to attack vessels as part of raids. The specialists are generally experienced soldiers from the Hyrulean Arcadian War that came to the Cove because they couldn't financially recover from really being involved, mostly from around the coastline of Lanayru. We have tricksters. That's following a similar specialty as you do, as like a swashbuckler. They tend to lead squads. We have Sea Watchers, which is typically what Azora is designated to, as they dissuade underwater threats and scout out nearby vessels. And yeah, short thieves I've already mentioned. Just to give you a bit of detail on what your home is like.
I see.
Rambu,
Good evening.
you see this this one short thief. Not getting closer. You also notice that one seagull. About halfway through your watch, it circles around, comes back every 10 minutes. Then joins the rest of the seagulls that seem to disperse by this time as the sun gets closer and closer to the horizon.
Right. I will, before we actually complete the long rest, I'll do 2 sendings since I had 2 third-level slots.
Okay.
One to Impa and one to the folks back home. It's effectively the same message of if they know of any currently renegade agents. We would mention the Red Lotus name, possibly druidic in nature, and just see what responses I get back.
From Impa, Impa didn't mention anything about the Red Lotus, did she?
I don't think so.
No, because the first time you really heard of it was from Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We heard about it from Harkin.
Yes, from Harkin. I knew someone mentioned it. Yeah, you get back from Impa. I've heard of the Red Lotus. Only by name. If she's a Sheikah, that's news to me. I'll see what I can dig up. How many words was that? That was That's basically all you get.
It's fair. I think he's still at like 3, but nah.
Yeah. From your bosses, you get back we are unaware of any renegade Sheikah that are not part of the Yiga clan. Do report back if you learn anything. There have been missing ones.
Understood.
Okay. So finishing the long rest. I've already rested you. If you knocked off the spell slots, take those back. I can't go to your damn actions tab without it deleting.
I got it. I
That's
just didn't
spell
put-
casting.
I didn't bother
Clerics.
marking off. Also, I would have had just again because I had the spell slots for it for my 2 hours see invisibility up. If that would
Okay.
have changed anything, but
No.
No, I figured not.
Oh, hey, look, it's Grisha. No.
Why are you here?
You know, just hanging out.
Just waiting.
You know,
Since
just
it's solid to like people that are not us, Grisha just taking a nap on top of it. So,
bastard man.
That's when you just stab him.
Exactly.
Okay. So, you all awaken at the strike
Woohoo.
the strike of the 7th hour.
There's a clock tower?
Yes.
No.
No.
Cool. You know what? I feel like a lighthouse also might work as a
There is no
clock
lighthouse.
tower. Surprising.
Discretion. Lighthouses call attention.
Yeah, but I'm saying for port.
Uh-huh. A port for pirates.
Yeah. It's a pirate lighthouse. It's a pirate house.
Anyway, what are you guys doing?
Heading to the treasury, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you head towards the treasury. You do notice, sitting on like the porch, of the Lotus house is the Lotus herself, looking out, so kind of sitting with her back arched forward, arms sort of balancing on her thighs. Looking out at seemingly you guys as you walk on.
Mm.
You notice that seagull that she had in her cage sitting on her shoulder. How many times have I said seagull in this session?
A lot.
A lot.
Let's get the seagull counter.
Rockin' and rollin'.
See, you jest, but I know programs that would let me count how many times I've said it in real
go.
time.
Let's go.
Seagull, stop it now.
Look
Alright.
at Steven Seagal.
Okay.
How many can we get Seagull said in a single episode?
Seagull. Okay. So you guys head towards the treasury. There are these two armed to the teeth guards. Conrad, you would recognize them as specialists. Honestly, they seem less like pirates to everyone else. More like guards, like actual like city guards or maybe soldiers.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Doing
Are
great,
you-
guys.
You're that group?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, go ahead and open up.
this guy peers down at you. Looked to be an Arcadian man, about 6'2".
I'll peer down at him.
I also look down on him.
You wouldn't want anything to happen while we're out here now, would you? I don't think the captain would be very happy.
Right. He rolls his eyes first, as he pulls a key out from below his seemingly leather armor, and opens this metal door. On the inside, you see this very long vault-like room. The walls are lined with shelves, a lot of various chests and bags of money. This several barrels stacked. A rather nice chair in the one corner. Definitely not belonging here. You also see a lot of, interestingly, gold coins scattered around on the ground.
Surprising.
You'd have to look at the face and give me a good roll to really even try to identify it. Yeah, the actual face seems to have this faces of them seem to have a regal-looking king on the one side, and actually on both sides.
Okay.
Not every shelf is full, and you can probably guess why.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, you all brought in a lot of stuff for what was empty.
Hmm.
So, recognize anything missing already?
It looks in. Not that I can tell.
Alright. Hyle will walk in.
Got it.
Looks
Oh.
back to the group. Rambu or Conrad, which one of you want to stay in? Bisht too could work.
Well,
And
as
again,
the one who can see in the dark and invisible things, I figure I should be inside.
probably.
You go in.
Me and Rambu could alternate see invisibility, make it last a little bit longer.
I suppose you're pretty good at sneaking, aren't you?
Plus, I can turn myself invisible for an hour. Well,
Which one of you would better at sneaking, though? Actually, maybe it would be best to have Lynn in here, thinking about it.
I would draw too much attention outside.
Yeah.
Ironically, I do have a plus
I mean, with
5 in
that
stealth.
statement, wouldn't I also be in there?
No, for other reasons, not that.
I meant for the tension part, but yeah.
Oh, right.
You don't need to be in
I
plain view.
I can just
off
cover you in
to-
bushes.
I don't know, sit in a house nearby if you need to.
Actually, think about it. If they pass by the guards anyways, they'd be like, oh, someone new that passed by. Since I do not look like a very intelligent person, from what I've heard from some of the locals.
Just don't stick out too much. You guys figure out what you want to do out here.
Okay.
I think it would be a good idea to have Lynn and me in here.
Me, Lynn, Rambu. Cause
Two Lyns? Crazy.
2 Lyns.
Shit, man.
me, Hyle, and
I'd
Rambu.
rather not alternate at all throughout the night. The people in here are staying.
I can see invisibility for about 2 hours. I don't know how long Rambu can keep it up.
A while. All night, if need be.
All night.
And then I can make one of us invisible if need be.
Gotcha. For now, let's do Lynn, and then on the other nights we can do Rambu.
Also, forget that I should just be rolling my stealth advantage if I'm in the dark.
Yeah, he also can roll stealth with advantage.
Hey, armor stuff.
I can roll the super advantage if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, actually no, I have to be invisible. I have to be invisible to roll with advantage.
Okay.
What armor mode are you set on? Was it
The
infiltrator?
stealth one, but I
Yeah.
have plate, so I roll flat.
Mm,
I have to be invisible to roll with advantage.
gotcha.
Okay.
Well, make a decision quickly. Flip a coin, pick whichever one you guys want to do,
Can we not have 3 people inside?
I suppose.
I think it would be best for me and Rambu to be inside. They're invisible.
Well, there's also the thing that can be invisible out here.
I think 2 is enough.
Okay. I'll go tonight, Rambu. You can go the next one.
Okay.
Feel free to shut the door. That says to the guards.
Got it. We're locking it as well.
Perfectly fine.
What's the lock like? Is it just your average?
It is a lock with a key.
Are we in the total darkness?
Yes.
Got it.
The
First
only
off, rolling
lights.
stealth.
The only light coming through would be the dimming light from the keyhole.
Okay. First off, rolling stealth with advantage because total darkness.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that. Okay.
Not bad. Second off, Lynn,
Mm-hmm.
let's investigate this place. Make sure there isn't anything that.
Yes. Are you assisting me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's why I said it's a good idea to have Lynn in here.
Let's fucking go.
Okay. Man, the only nat 20s have been a seagull so far.
Yeah.
The seagull started rolling stealth, by the way.
Oh.
Rambu
I
still beat
figured.
it though.
Yeah, it can't exactly beat that. It's a seagull.
No, here's the thing. It it got a positive modifier. It just got a 23, which is exactly what Rambu rolled. Anyway.
Nice.
Investigation.
Seeing if there's any passages or anything like that.
Okay. What you like going through everything that's here? It doesn't seem like there's much as far as secret passages go.
Mhm.
You do notice some wear and tear of the rock that makes up like the roof, but overall it just seems like it has collapsed a little bit, as this place doesn't seem too well supported. Just a single wooden beam in the center of the room that's seemingly keeping the roof from falling.
How big is this place?
About like 20 feet long and about 10 feet wide.
Gotcha. And suppose to make a note of the treasure. See what's in here.
I will pull out some pen and paper and make like a catalog, effectively.
Not parcel. I will give you a solid, exact answer of what the value of all the treasures in here by rolling a table.
Huh.
You're about probably like there. Do some calculations of the basic variety. There's easily like over God, that's a lot. Oh god, what even would that be? I need to real quick reformat a calculator. Won't take me long.
Because the table does gold, doesn't it? And you have to figure it out in the rupees.
Yeah, so we have 6,090 of that. One of those is worth that much. Jesus Christ. And that. Easily around 50,000 rupees of wealth here. Maybe more.
Oh boy.
Between actual gold, bags of rupees, various jewels, and jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
None of it looking actually from Hyrule.
I think I figured out how they avoid how they keep their doors open, at least.
Well, of
None
course,
of
it's easier.
none of this is from Hyrule, and while we're in Hyrule's borders, none of this is stolen from Hyrule. So the law has no, Hylian law has no say over. They can't confiscate it because it's not Hylian property stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Hyrulean.
They came from over the seas, after all.
Pretty ingenious, if I say so myself.
Simple enough.
How long are you planning on staying here? Pretty much until morning?
Yeah.
The entire night, yeah.
Got it.
I'll let Hyle take. If Hyle notices something's up, I'll turn if something's up, do you want me to turn invisible, or?
You.
Okay. First, I'll cast the invisibility, and then I'll cast invisibility on myself.
Ah, you can see yourself.
Yes, exactly. But that's only if Hyle gives me
Would you like to give me advantage on perception checks? Is that possible, Shade?
No, each of you will have to roll perception checks by yourself.
Gotcha.
I won't.
But if
I won't give
Hyle
you.
notices something,
I won't give you an. I'll apply any negatives if there's anything to see, but not disadvantage.
okay. If I'll have him basically say, "Hey, give a signal, and I'll do the thing."
Yeah. So all three of you roll me perception for the next.
3?
3?
Is there only two of
That's
you?
all
I thought Rambu was in.
If Rambu wants to be in here, I wouldn't object. I mean, how many people can comfortably fit in here?
A good number.
Like
That's
the whole
big
party
bulk
could have been
number.
in here.
The whole party could have been in here, but not everyone would benefit from being in there.
Yep.
Who wants to be in here?
If Rambu wants to be in here, yeah.
Effectively, the only if Rambu's in there, then the only people who are 100% viable in the dark, save for Eon, but goggles.
Yeah.
Goggles. Goggles.
And besides, if somebody
sure.
comes within 10 feet of Hyle and he can't actually physically see him,
30 feet.
Ooh, hey.
You're
Cool.
right, blind.
blind sight.
That's
That is an at
That's
20.
a-
Take your Triforce point.
I don't need to cast-
Click.
I don't need to cast the invisibility anymore. We can keep it going.
blind sight, 10 feet. I can see you. Dagger warning: if you attack, there's danger in 30 feet. Any of us will know.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'll mark off spell slot for
Get wrecked, Menelin.
Get right, Minolin.
Minolin, despite the fact that it's probably not you sending the stuff.
Yeah. You know, it's a statement that needs to be. Even if it doesn't apply.
First hour goes by pretty smoothly. It's pretty quiet. Generally around I'll say we get to about the third hour, 10 o'clock, things outside begin to die down. The people outside, if they were paying attention, would see the shifting guards, as they seem to be on some sort of schedule. Still two very well armed people stay by the door. We go another 3 hours. I'd like you guys rolling perception again.
Cool. Third level.
Ooh, it wanted to be that 18.
Yeah.
Yeet. Ah.
Lynn's distracted by the various strange treasures that are around.
Yep.
Like the all this history that has been stolen by pirates.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Do I recognize anything?
Nothing really. You can roll me history though.
Aha. Aha. Fuck.
They certainly come from across the sea. But there
Okay.
are plenty of places that have started using gold as
Over
a
rupees.
over rupees.
What does the
some-
Twilight Realm use?
They use rupees.
Okay.
It's the most readily available type of currency.
Got it.
For reasons of not every country wants to rely on a currency that seems to come from nowhere. Listen,
Nice.
man, magic currency is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Magic money.
Magic money.
Money.
Um, I'll say we get to about 8 a.m. The sun begins to rise.
Mm-hmm.
At 6 a.m. I want you to roll me perception one last time.
Aha!
19.
I mark off on my.
That's a
Oh my!
that's a nat 20.
Hi.
Take a traveler's point.
No.
Ah!
Oh, it's a 7. I thought that was a 1. Okay.
No, you rolled over the one.
That's the highest. 18 is the highest possible roll that Lynn can get.
Well, yeah.
On his own.
That's rough,
Mhm.
buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
Wheel.
Wheel from
You
on the other side of the door.
you hear movement outside the door, but like not unlike the shift change that you heard hours before. Shut up, very high music.
Right.
Um,
If anything, nothing's missing, though, right?
No,
Take a look.
roll investigation.
Roll your investigation. I can roll my own, then Rambu can roll with have you with advantage. That's pretty good.
Oh boy.
Nothing seems to be out of place.
I'll do the sunskin to be morning, and just to be safe, I'll cast the see invisibility for the last bit of it.
Oh, I need to click on this because I would have had to use that. One harness divine power goes out. Pearl of power charge also gets used.
Mm-hmm.
I look back to your character sheet and goddamn.
Yep.
Look at all the slots already used.
Yep. It's a lot.
Yeah.
You put the invisibility on.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy meeting you here. No.
Grisha, you've been here the entire time.
Oh, so why isn't it just...
Yes, I've been on your shoulders. Surprised you haven't noticed.
You see,
I mean, he would have to be on Rambu's shoulders.
Actually, I like the idea.
Imp is like the angel on your shoulder, while I'm like the handsome devil.
Actually, thinking about it,
So
it'd
does
be
this
very
mean
funny. He's just on
the
head.
angel on my shoulder took the arm up of the devil on my shoulder?
Yes.
Very
But,
nice.
the concept is he's just standing on the head. Everyone else just sees Grisha standing on the head. Lynn's like, what? They're like food on my face or something?
Yeah, he has such a low perception score that he doesn't even notice somebody standing on his head.
Mixed with he probably has a crazy stealth score that he can. Stand
Oh
up
yeah,
and
he has a stealth score high enough that even rolling a 10, Bisht wouldn't be able to spot him.
Yeah.
Ah,
Rambu.
Rambu's sheet. Ah,
I'm sorry.
I was on your
Hey, Rambu.
actions tab.
Oh no,
I have a lot.
Rambu. That thing
So
you
many
did back
actions.
at Lotus House. Are you able to do that on other people or just yourself?
It's just me.
Mm.
Actually, you know what? Let me check before I confirm that. I think it's a cell. It is a cell spell.
Yeah. A shame
willing
you
to
don't
stay
have a
behind.
certain ring.
I'm willing to stay behind for the rest of the day in here if you guys want to take care of stuff somewhere.
I'd rather stay. I've got too much attention here.
Yeah.
During the day, does anybody else want to do anything?
We have a shopping list of things we want them to do. I can send 2 messages. But then that is basically everything.
And then we have to rest at like 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I have to sleep during the day anyway already, so.
Yeah. We'll just bubble inside the.
Inside their treasury, it's fine.
They expect you to come out.
Also, the other half of the group is not in the treasury.
Yeah.
They expect you to come out, yeah. That's why I asked about mislead.
As dawn arrives, the door would be unlocked. Everything all right in here?
Nothing.
So good.
Nothing happened tonight, at least.
Opens the door. It's empty. I don't think anything happened.
Nothing happened here. Closes bag of holding. Okay. Well, I presume you wanna stretch your legs?
Maybe a bit.
Absolutely.
Walks behind
I'll just-
Hyle. Casts
Yeah,
mislead.
Yeah, I'll do mislead to stay behind
Okay.
Gotcha.
during the day.
Walk out. And stretch legs. Very visible stretching.
Yep. A visible stretch and just sort of back turned to them. Do some spelly.
Roll shoulders. Man, sleeping on a bunch of gold. And it's not as glamorous as people make it out to be.
Can't even get enough of a grip to swim through it. You just shove it all places.
Mm-hmm. As you walk out,
Mm-hmm.
a Camilla approaches.
Camilla.
How can we help you, ma'am?
Alright, Rambu, you want to go get the others? And go see where they are and they've seen anything?
I can, yeah.
Gotcha.
Fake
So,
rump
how was
will
your
cut
night?
off.
I take it nothing was stolen.
Not as far as I can tell.
Not a peep. Nothing invisible.
Good to hear.
Spend another night in there. And then we'll go from there.
Got it. You see that seagull swoop down and then land on her shoulder.
Were you?
You know, I thought pirates usually had tropical birds with them. Though I guess that's not very common around here now, is it?
Not exactly. A little too north for that.
Well, was he keeping an eye on us yesterday?
Could have been any seagull. And she.
Ah, my apologies.
She gives
So
a
then.
long stare at you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What color are the seagull's eyes?
It's just kind of stretching to fill the gap in between still.
What
So
color?
it isn't awkward completely.
Yeah.
I'm glad when I look up seagull, I see frickin' here. I see
Okay, I
this
was about to look
image.
it up. Yep, that makes sense.
No, my brain just went somewhere and.
Oh.
Great. I'll stretch and try and hide, cast and detect magic. Or I'll probably have started it as. How long does it last? Detect magic?
Detect magic?
10 minutes.
10
or
minutes, I
something.
believe.
Could I have just been consistently ritual casting that?
Sure.
Okay. And that's where or not do I detect.
It's what? Sorry?
Snak?
Snak?
What? Oh, am I detecting anything as we were walking out?
As you're walking out and come into proximity with the Lotus, you indeed detect something magical on the Lotus.
Okay.
Particularly, how precise is it?
Use your action to see faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. You learn in School of Magic, if any.
Let me just look up something real quick. The mask is very particularly that gem red eye appears to have an aura around it. I can give you the exact... Which one are you? Okay.
Can't believe the Red Lotus put her ruby wand in her eye. She's an avatar of Asmodeus.
Yeah, man. It's not even in her eye, it's just a part of her mask.
Yeah.
Oh.
Um,
Oh, I thought she lost an eye and she was using the ruby as like a fake.
I'm not necessarily sure of what kind of school this would be.
It doesn't technically. It's only if there's a school strongly associated with it. If there wouldn't
Okay.
be, or multiple, you can do it as you want. Things are allowed to just be magic.
Yeah,
For the sake of being
it's
magic.
effectively just magic.
Okay.
That's the wrong spell.
Nope. My brain was like she, and I was like, what if the Lotus is Manila and she polymorphed Marin into this eagle? That was where my brain went.
Mm-hmm.
You get a strangely vague aura around the seagull. But like
Something in the same vein as the eye.
no. It's just this, I'll say faint bluish aura, much more faint than the one surrounding the eye. It's almost like there's some magic there, but it's not strong.
Can I try and figure it out?
Roll me Arcana.
Oof.
You've not really seen anything like this. Maybe it's some sort of demi-familiar.
Okay.
Or maybe it's awakened. You can't really tell.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
I will walk with the not Rambu
Okay.
around the corner.
Wrecks out my body. Oh, well, suppose unless you need anything else of us, we'll be.
We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, we'll see you in the evening.
Aye.
And head off.
Okay. She stands there watching you as you go, and eventually walks off back to the Lotus House.
Mm-hmm.
What is everyone else doing in this time?
Finding an inn because we don't have.
We're going to need, just as we're walking, we're going to need to camp somewhere significantly farther out, or find somewhere to stay for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you mean this morning?
The closest place with an inn is a village to the south.
From probably
Actually,
go a hex
That's
away.
a lie. I said that they didn't have an inn.
We probably just have to set up camp about like a hex away, maybe.
About 2 miles away.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much
makes
is that
sense.
travel time?
That would be
Hour-ish.
hours at a slow pace. That'd be less than an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we'll set up camp there.
Okay.
We'll aim
Ra-
to-
Rambu, be careful.
you know, we'll
What's
aim-
the range on mislead?
I can
What?
go for an hour.
Yeah, but what's the range?
The duplicate can go as far as I want it to.
Okay.
So effectively, you could probably make it to the campsite and then disappear.
Or find a place where you can hide, but stay rested.
Ah, yes, in the middle of a vault.
Yes.
Mhm.
We're gonna. You know what I mean, Rambu.
Yes,
Let us all
I can
go
probably set up my shields.
To make you look inconspicuous.
Yeah, just set up behind them.
Mm-hmm.
2 shields in a vault. They might not notice.
Okay. Everyone else is getting camp set up.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. You guys, yeah, you set up camp. I presume you still have supplies or whatever, even though you've been relying on Rambu for most of the time. That is intense. Get out of here.
Intense.
Man, what I want to kill for a fishing rod right now. We're already by the coast.
For the sake of it, everyone roll. Each of you except for Rambu rolling perception.
Okay.
Just for your. Oh, that almost rolled onto a 20.
That almost went to the 13.
Conrad, why?
Conrad. Oh my god.
Oh no, am I the
Bisht.
only one that? Oh no.
You're the constant, at least.
Eon,
Right,
you
that's-
would notice up to a certain point. A Kokiri would be following you every once in probably like 100 feet back. But by the time you get about, I'll say almost half a mile out of the village, he turns back around.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Tiny Tree Boy was like following us,
Oh my.
like a little farther after he turns around. That Tiny Tree Boy was like following. Is that? Should we be
I
worried
think-
about that?
I
We're
think
doing
he was
that.
there last night.
Oh, okay.
The question is the seagull gonna be here again?
there are certainly seagulls
can
around.
fly very far.
I will be ritual casting detect magic to see if I can get that hint of magic again.
we should. Is there a no? I'm about to say, is there a way for us to set up the tent so that it looks like Rambu goes into the tent when the image disappears?
Probably.
Or would be
Setting up a tent takes a bit of time, but I'll say you can
say next-
just make it, pretty much.
I'm about to say because Rambu goes, I have an hour.
Mhm.
I want to make it seem like she's in the tent,
Gotcha.
so that if someone is spying on us, it just doesn't disappear.
Okay.
At the point in time where I'll even put a bowl of food in the tent.
Yeah, there are definitely seagulls flying around, especially closer to the coast.
Uh-huh.
Eon, you most certainly notice one circle around your guys' tents every almost an hour. But by the time that it gets to I'll say 5 o'clock, if you were to keep paying attention, it would stop.
Okay.
It and the flock that was around you guys would actually go back to the go back towards the cove.
Oh, by the way, she has the ruby on her mask. It's definitely magic. And her pet seagull either is a familiar or may even be awakened. If you know what that means.
Doesn't the seagull have like red eyes or something like that, or what's it?
I didn't actually tell you what the eye color was. They're
You
both.
went to go find an image and
Actually,
you
wait,
never
hold on.
actually.
Yeah, because I thought you were saying something about the eyes being peculiar on it.
Hold on, let me arbitrarily check my notes. For let's see, seagull eyes. They seem pretty dark.
Okay.
Not like
maybe
regular.
brown, maybe black.
But not like
Looking at all
anything
these images of
interesting.
seagulls, black eyes are not very uncommon, nor are brown.
Got it.
Actually, I think that's all they come in.
I think so too.
Maybe gray.
Okay.
Well, you posted an image of like a yellow eye.
That's a red-eyed bird. Get out of here. That's not a seagull.
That's why I thought you said it had red eyes, but then I realized that was her.
No. Camilla had red eyes, or a red eye, as far as you know.
Okay, that's what it was. I thought it had the other red eye, like she had one, it had the other.
All right. But something's funky with her pet.
I think I'm gonna go spearfishing a little bit and see what I can catch.
All right.
All right.
Do I still have those tables? I think I still have the tables. I do. I do.
All right. Not shade.
What up?
Are we going to get into a fight?
That's a 94.
That's a 94?
That's an 80.
That's an 80? Am I rolling better than Roscoe ever did?
Yes.
That's
to find
a sad
oh,
reality.
Shit. What is that? Random fish small. What did that roll? So it was small, okay. It was a small fish. Let's go ahead and roll that. Unable to find column. What do you mean?
You fool.
Roll an 80 first. Because I'm a dumbass is why. I don't know how this table was split up, but okay. Can I actually roll something that's...
I just like the idea you're looking at. It's like, who made this table? It's awful. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
Can you make me an attack roll with a spear?
I have a quarterstaff. I don't have a proper spear.
Okay,
I
use
can
the
whittle one.
quarterstaff.
I have a
Okay.
glaive.
That's my attack.
He just needs the bonuses and stuff.
That certainly catches it. Because I have its random DC set. It was 15.
Okay.
Or catch DC.
What do we got?
You got what was it?
Shrunken tuna.
Nope. A mighty carp.
Mighty carp.
I was gonna say, anyone remember that Final Fantasy 15 fishing game?
Yep.
That was what I was thinking was about to happen.
Okay.
You know what? I'll go fishing. I'll go spear fishing too.
Okay.
I'll be using the glaive.
Gotcha. You can have that cooked and it'll give you a certain benefit.
Gotcha. Hey, Bish.
Yeah,
You know birds, right?
I know some stuff about some birds. Yeah.
How do we make this appealing bait for a seagull?
Mine.
Mine? Other than just seagulls being
Like-
generally terrors.
Like
There
you're
are some
walking,
experiences that they're pretty awful overall, and that they'll eat just about anything they get
like
down their throat.
it's just like the idea you're walking in the camp. Like, how do we turn this into bait and just in the horizon,
Mine.
blacking out?
Raises
Mine,
up, raises up
Mine.
fish. The
Mine,
seagull gets
mine,
it.
mine, 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 mine,
Stop.
mine, mine,
Stop.
mine.
Stop.
We cannot get fucking doxxed because
Okay.
of you.
Okay.
That is my subscribe sound.
I know, but the point stands. We don't have
Mhm.
many subscribers, so no one notices.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
What did I roll?
you didn't catch anything.
Fuck. Okay.
Hyle, I rolled a solid what was it? 94 for Hyle for his catch chance. You got a 23.
We're gonna have this thing in like a makeshift ice cooler out of, I don't know, a bucket or something.
Curse me, Shade.
Yes, I have.
Listen, man, I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't tell you like how to actually make bait attractive to a goal. Those things, according to the birds, will fucking bite pieces off of a whale. They don't make any sense. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh.
They wait for whales to surface and bite chunks out of them just because. They'll just straight up eat trash.
Gotcha.
Make the size of a
Hey,
McDonald's fry.
Let's leave this out and see if someone decides to follow the group.
Can't wait
tonight.
for us to randomly find a crab with a knife.
The crab doesn't have a knife, and there's a crab, it's gonna get a knife.
Boy, you're
Also,
going.
mentally
out
out of
my-
character. I was like, they're basically like worse pigeons, right? Like pigeons are awful, but gulls are slightly worse. They're also like nightmarish because of their jaws. But like
I was about to say,
looking them up, they pick out they don't eat bread. They tear chunks out of the piece of bread and drop it into the water to attract fish.
Yep.
What the hell?
Yeah.
So what you would do by feeding this kind of fish to a seagull is increase its 12 AC to 13.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey Shade, let's bring back a callback. I've got some rope. Let's make some net traps.
Make a net
Yeah.
trap.
Make a net trap. You could
50 feet of
probably
rope.
just pull it from Rio's sheet. Honestly.
From what?
The thing is, it's literally just the falling net is what I made it.
That's fair. I'll say roll sleight
There's
of hand.
also a thing called a net as a special equipment.
You can get a +1 net. It's
Get a
hilarious.
plus
Plus one net.
Yeah, don't
That
you
sounds
know? Like the heckin' net and trident boys that you see in all of those
Uh-huh.
Coliseum things.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so you're trying to make a net. Roll me sleight of hand.
Okay.
Okay.
Where is it?
Where's
Someone
mine?
want to help me? Maybe? I don't know. Conrad's pretty good with his hands.
I can.
Conrad
Okay, I'll
knows
give you
how to
advantage.
tie a few ropes.
Yeah.
That's true. So, am I rolling or are you then?
Yeah,
Roll with
you got
advantage.
What am I
roll
rolling?
advantage.
Just
Sleight of hand.
sleight of hand.
Sleight of hands.
There we go.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you get a net.
You get a
Try to
net.
see if
You
we
get
can
a
get more
net.
fish. Want more fish.
You want to try fishing for another hour? I'll consider it part of your downtime.
Gotcha.
We'll roll that chance again for you. Random catch chance. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm re-rolling that
You
one.
caught
Why?
Jabu Jabu.
Why should tell me?
You're not catching that with a spear,
So he's
Is
using
it
the
that
net.
big?
and that is that is a fish that would not be in this location.
Gotcha. That's the more reasonable.
It's
in my
it's it's like I said with the
The great Jabu Jabu.
with the FF15 boss fights. Where
It
it's
wasn't the
like,
great
oh,
Jabu
no.
Jabu.
Oh, it was a great something.
It was the great Chapu Chapu.
Chapu.
What's that?
Oh god.
It is a fish from Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I know. It is.
And one of the harder fish to catch in Majora's Mask.
Bring it on.
But no, you end up spotting a Hyrulean bass.
Gotcha.
Go ahead and roll a spear. Or,
That's
a nat 20.
I think the bass is going to be stabbed. I forgot to unclick from last time session TP. There we go.
You don't even see the fish. You feel the slight waves of it hitting your legs, and stab behind you.
Gotcha. That's all I can do. I would like to try to get another one, but if that's all.
Yeah. So you got the most basic bitch fish, and a not as basic bitch fish.
I figured we would have had more time in between resting to just do this.
I'm
Like before you
I'm
even
sad
started
because
resting.
I think it would be great. It would be really funny if we actually did the Tapu Tapu.
I wanted to get an entire pile of fish to really make it appealing.
Yeah.
If you want, I could probably fish too.
Yeah,
Like,
we'd
if you're like,
probably
hey, let's all
probably
go
help.
fish. Like, okay, sure, I can go fish a little bit.
For the sake of
go.
brevity.
Let's put a modifier on Shade. Modify my fish.
So we can probably say something like 5 fish, probably, give or take.
You get 3 Hyrulean bass.
That's
Basses.
bad.
Gotcha.
What's
Ba-
plural?
bass.
What
It's
is the
bass.
plural? It's just
Plural
bass.
is bass. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. That's 5 fish.
So 5 fish total.
Yep.
That's a pretty good batch. Are they like really big?
A Hyrulean bass, they're medium-sized fish.
Okay.
So
I should actually take a look at what a regular bass looks like.
They're pretty sizable.
as far
They're
as
like
Jesus. They are not small.
like
you know, they're pretty sizable.
The Hyrulean bass is not small.
That is some really good seagull bait.
Yeah.
Man. Sorry, my brain just thought of, I live in Missouri. We have a big old lake with a dam, and there are always rumors of 2 feet long bass in that lake because of the dam.
Chris? Brevity?
I know. That's why it's like, oh god.
Alright, let's get the fish put into a bucket and something. Keep them in the water.
Gotcha.
Put a net nearby for anyone who ends up spotting that particular seagull if it goes after it. Try to get it, capture it. But like hidden under something or another.
Hold up. I could just try and cast levitate on it when it gets nearby.
Levitate on the net?
No, levitate on the bird.
Levitate on the bird.
So the bird could rise on command, and then because it has a fly speed, could still move. So,
Oh shit, wait. I have Skulltula poison still.
Oh Jesus!
I'm
You're
using-
You absolute.
You're gonna be skillfully poisoned 4 of those. Taking one of them to...
You.
Trying You're trying to poison a fucking seagull?
Yes.
The
They eat
seagull falls
trash.
unconscious if it fails to save, or it remains paralyzed if it fails to save when it falls unconscious.
I feel
It
like
also
it's gonna
takes
eat-
1d4 damage.
I feel
It's a
like
seagull.
Yes.
seagull.
They have 1 hit point.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I won't use that.
That
then.
would be instantaneous death
would
if it
be-
rolled over a 2. I was about to say it could live.
Plasma poison didn't have any. Oh, there's the 1d4 damage. Okay.
I would
was
like. Can we dilute it? Can I try to dilute it so it only does the air paralysis effect?
You do have.
I have proficiency with herbalism and alchemist tools,
Nice,
and an
okay.
alchemist or an herbalism kit.
I'm Smith.
Do you just have a sleep spell available to you?
No.
No.
Sadly.
I would need to rest, or I could snare.
Okay.
Either way, I think we're good.
So do you just want to try to set up a trap?
Yeah.
Sure, why-
Okay.
Is it
Maybe
the rope
just
at the
would
bottom?
try to fly at it and hit it out of the air with my staff.
Non-lethally.
Very well, just non-lethally.
Yeah, it's a melee attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just bish chase down a bird.
Yeah.
Pop
Fine.
a berry in its mouth.
And I grab it by the legs and one wing, pop a good berry in its mouth. It can't fly away when you hold it like that.
It just turns around. You just feed it a couple good berries, and you come back with a very, very fat bird.
Fat
We're like,
bird.
Look, this bird
Yeah.
might be intelligent. Which is the trap is ourselves, really.
Yeah.
it looks like a turkey.
I am the trap.
Okay.
What happens to Rambu during this?
Just for the sake of Bisht, you're gonna rely on your passive perception.
Yeah,
For
that
those
sounds
paying
good.
for those paying attention to the trap and to what the seagulls that are still fluttering about you are doing, roll me perception.
Wow.
And I mean roll it.
Wow.
Okay. That's
Wow.
pretty solid for Lynn.
That's above average.
Rolling the 20 earlier.
Lynn's been fascinated by the cove.
Yeah, that includes you, Zombie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my.
Drop to 1.
Drop to 1.
It's still a freaking 16.
Me and Eon.
Okay. That one seagull circles around.
Mm-hmm.
However, another one from the flock goes down, swoops down, tries to go with the bucket.
We let it
That-
go.
It's, I think, way heavier than that seagull could manage.
It's like trying to aim for what's in the bucket, of course. Did you actually set up a proper trap for it?
Not quite. But I think we would have, like... You know what would have been a really good idea? Putting rocks in the fish so they're heavier.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
In which case, I need to make a seagull make a strength check. That's gonna be funny. What is your fuck?
Not one.
Where are you? At this point, I'm going to need to bookmark seagulls
Good.
for all the fuckery you guys are.
Well,
doing.
Shade, the seagull counter has definitely gone up this episode.
Okay, so this is a solid DC 10, I'll say, for it to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
So levitate.
Holy fuck.
It would lose its fly speed because it's suspended there for the duration.
So, because it's a bird,
Mm-hmm.
it's a seagull.
Yeah.
It has a solid -4 to its strength.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
It's still
Did it
got
not
an
20?
It's still got an 11 though.
Okay.
It manages to pick up one of the Hyrulean basses and starts trying to fly away, having struggling a little bit to steal it away,
Uh-huh.
to flap its wings. Do you let it
Okay.
go?
Yeah.
Okay. It seemed to fly away. Some of the other birds seemed to flock to it. This one is still swirling, doing a few circles around you guys.
Gotcha. I'm waiting for when it goes to the others or tries to get one itself.
Eventually, it does return to the rest of the flock.
Is the rest of the flock like down on the ground trying to get this
No.
bird? Or trying to get this? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stealth after it if possible.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
It's still day, right? Or is this like getting near the end of when night happens?
Given if you're doing this like during your watch,
Is it when does it leave is the question.
about halfway through, so around your watch, I think.
But it always comes back, right? Like that's what we've established. It came back with everyone else. Like it was watching everyone.
The
on
previous
each-
nights, but it seems because you're further away, it's as I mentioned with Eon, if you hadn't done this, they would have like by halfway returned to the camp, or like returns
Gotcha.
towards the cove.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll it. However, I'm going to spend 5 Triforce points to do this with advantage.
Okay.
Stealth. Advantage. Ooh. I definitely needed it.
Yeah, you did. I'll go ahead and move you forward. 4, so
I'm gonna try to follow it.
9 hours.
I don't know. I nudge whoever like is next on shift and tell them I'm gonna try to follow the bird.
Okay.
You
All
stay
right.
here.
Be careful.
Mm-hmm.
As you're following this one bird, which you seem to lose every once in a while, but it has such an irregular way of flying. It seems like it's almost like it's the leader of this flock, of this sort of crazed mess of a flock.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other seagulls swoop down and try to take a fish. They keep rolling 15s.
Great.
Another one's gone.
They're gonna have to land and eat that, and the other ones will flock.
They get another Hyrulean bass. Thing is, they do, and only some leave. As far as you can tell, the leader doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
As it continues flying towards Crescent Moon Cove.
Gotcha.
How far are you wanting to go?
All the way.
All the way back to Crescent Moon Cove?
Mm-hmm.
That's a solid hour out.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that'd be relatively light activity. Just walking.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. Eventually, you do see that the bird makes its way towards the Lotus house.
Gotcha.
It actually flies behind it
Mm-hmm.
And as it does, you see the door to the Lotus house open.
Mm-hmm.
As walking out, roll me perception.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20. Okay.
Bang, 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 bang.
I will not have you roll a second one then. Okay. You see the Red Lotus carrying what appears to be this bundle of cloth of some kind. Maybe clothes. As she also walks around the corner where this seagull went. After a few minutes, the Red Lotus walks back without any clothes and arm.
Gotcha.
And following behind her, you see a redheaded girl.
Is it a very familiar redheaded girl?
Given your distance, it's hard to tell, but from what you've seen, this looks like Marin.
Gotcha.
So anyway, Rambu.
I was right.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I was thinking it too. I've read too many fairy tales lately. It's a very common trope you will find.
It's not even a fairy tale thing is why she's like that. Anyway.
I've just been chilling.
Rambu, roll me perception as you're hanging out in here.
I've just been hanging out, you know? It's no big deal. That's performance, so I don't want that.
A lot of perception checks today.
A lot of perception. Hey!
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Nope. That's not your name. That's not my name.
How long into this have been?
Getting very close to the end of the rest, I would say.
Oh, jeez.
Like, you would be probably passively
basically catnapping.
Taking your actual watch in strides.
Yep.
So like you would watch for 10 minutes, sleep for a little longer. Not a very healthy way of doing things, but
no, but one that
this is
how it has to be like this.
This is a way that you've been trained to keep watch by yourself.
Yep.
Don't
fall into a deep enough sleep that
yeah,
you stop noticing stuff, but at the same time just enough to not be exhausted. You gotta get the careful. You gotta get the careful balance in there, you know.
That's called being the college student sleep.
You feel the slightest rumbling, like as if something heavy had slammed the ground somewhere within 100 feet of the place. But it's a little more consistent than that.
Can I put ear to the ground and see if that gets me anything better?
Roll me investigation.
Investigation. I am not good at that. You know what? Can I put guidance on this?
Sure.
Just drag that onto myself. Get at it. Get at it. Yeah.
Got plenty of Triforce points, don't you?
I do.
Can it be wheeled?
I don't think Bisht is there.
Bisht is not
No,
there.
Bisht is an hour out.
Does Bisht have to be there for wheel and will?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's within 30 feet, I think.
30-foot distance.
Sight within 30 feet. Skills.
Don't worry though, I believe in you guys.
Yeet. What?
That's
All
not
right,
bad.
it didn't add my
Uh,
D4.
you didn't.
That's the best I've
You
rolled
didn't
all
add the
night.
effect for the D4.
I did
Yeah.
though. I
You
dragged it
added
on.
You
the.
added the concentration.
Concentration.
Yes.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
19.
bit wonky to realize. first
That's
time.
probably a spell that I haven't myself
Yeah,
coded.
only
It's
the
not
concentration is
cool.
plugged in.
Oh,
makes
okay. Once before the spell is in the target can roll. Okay. No, there's a good reason why it's like that. It's because it's not specific.
All right, it's another 19.
Okay.
Expend on action, the one maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it's once within a minute, and you have to choose.
Gotcha.
The noise the rumbling seems to be coming from above you, strangely.
What time is this occurring?
As-
Just wondering.
Very close to the time that you're arriving at the at Crescent Moon.
Gotcha.
So about like 6 o'clock.
Wouldn't we all be heading back at that time then? Or
No,
Probably
we would be packing up camp,
8 o'clock.
wouldn't we? 8 o'clock. Okay.
Then you hear something. A crack on the ground. A small stone hitting the ground. And from a hole in the top of the in the roof, a small canister falls, which then dispenses gas. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Constitution saving throw. Not my best one, but here we go. Nope.
That was a failure. Even with aid, I rolled high enough. Okay. Rambu, you breathe this gas in, this very noxious gas, and it is knocking you out.
Oh boy.
As this is the equivalent of a sleep spell cast at 9th level.
Oh,
Rimini bimini.
Jesus. I was gonna wait for this all to play out, but I did want to say my next thing was probably just take a walk past the treasury since it's gonna be.
That would require you to get much closer than you would be.
Yeah. I was gonna do it after anyways. I just wanted to let you know now. Since point heading back.
Don't think I have any features for this.
No.
Nope.
So
I can check Twilight, but I don't think there's anything.
I don't think Twilight has anything against magical sleep.
Yeah. It doesn't.
I think you're hidden, but you're still behind the shield.
Yep, I'm just.
That
sort
doesn't
of
stop
behind
air
the
from
shield.
passing through. Therefore, it doesn't.
No,
No,
but
no.
I'm saying she's hitting. She's hidden. In fact. So.
She is falling. The shields, though planted, wouldn't exactly be able to support her weight if she falls against it.
Aren't you in like a corner or something?
I mean, yeah, I'd be up against a wall. The shield's just planted. The one shield, the tower shield planted, and then the other shield leaning up against it.
And before you lose consciousness, you see through the cracks of your shields. This a much larger hole begin to be dug through the roof. And what looks like Lizalfos climbing through with bags. One of them looks directly at you in the eyes. as it begins grabbing some of the treasure. As you lose consciousness.
Shame.
So how about we end there?
Yeah,
Hot
sure.
diggity damn. I can't believe
Absolutely.
Rambu is getting kidnapped.
God, 109 hit points. Sleep's no joke, by the way, guys.
Sleep is no joke.
High level
How many hit
sleeps
points
Yeah,
do you
are.
have?
I'm intending to sleep Tiamat.
Oh,
How many? You have 109?
Oh, sorry, 102. 102 hit points with a 4th level aid.
On 21d8,
technically-
it rolled 105.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
versus
The
100.
Death Lord wouldn't proc from this because it's not knocking me to 0, it's just knocking me unconscious.
Yep. I love sleep effects.
God.
Yep, not having
Night.
Marin's a
con
bird!
saves. Marin's a bird! Not having con saves screwed me there, but that's fine.
I genuinely wasn't sure if that would be a reveal today.
Marin's a bird.
I saw that bird. You put it out too much. Seagull was said. I was following it, if not trying to catch it.
Understandable.
Yeah.
If I had the spot
Yeah.
for it, I would have tried sending that bird.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I wanted to report in first. Oh well.
Oh,
There's no way she could have gotten a sending off before she got knocked out.
Oh no, I don't have the spell slots for it. I have
Yeah.
my first levels and that's it.
Oh, and that's right.
I
It's before you got him back.
I have nothing at the
I
moment.
was looking at this and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna see what happens, but you had the option to undeny success it.
Yeah.
It's whatever. It's fine.
That would require the bonus action.
It
Would
would.
require the bonus action.
All right. Well,
It's
time to
fine.
save Rambu.
Time to save
To be
Rambu.
honest, if they capture Rambu, they put themselves in a worse position than they really should. That was their undoing.
It's like, oh no. You've captured
Oh no,
me.
anyway, sending.
So pirates, birds, and stolen treasure. With that,
So at least we'll know that hey, they came during the day, not during
God,
Yep.
it was a really good suggestion to say mislead.
Yeah.
now
I
your
was
friend
like,
might be
you
I
kidnapped.
love this. I love this spell, by the way. It's so flavorful for her. She's like, yeah, I walk off, but actually, I stay behind.
It's like if you combined the
Mirror image and invisibility.
the active camo and the what is
Decoy
that one?
hologram.
The decoy
Active hologram.
hologram from Halo Reach.
Yeah. It's also like long range mirror image and invisibility rolled up in one.
It logically shouldn't work in that capacity, but whatever. Anyway,
Because like you can speak through it, it lasts an hour, so
Yep.
it's really good for staying hidden, but also staying in contact with people.
yeah.
Because I can also do the familiar thing and boop my senses into it.
Which is effectively what you did for that hour.
Yeah, for that whole hour, I was just like, remote control.
Okay.
Fun.
With that, we will pick it up next week, and I genuinely wasn't sure how the session was gonna go.
I stepped in the session going, I have no idea how to proceed.
Alright.
I had a whole encounter set up. You guys didn't get to it.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's fine.
Honestly,
Yeah.
perfect endpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
So you know what's the great thing is?
Yep.
If Rambu can rest, she could probably bust her way out.
It depends on
Maybe.
how I wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Will Rambu have her holy symbol with her? Probably not.
Well, you just need the holy symbol to be able to cast stuff with material components.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
And
just
What are
choose
the-
stuff that don't have no material components. You still have spells available to you.
What's
Well.
the component for mislead?
I think
It's
it's just a somatic, I think.
Dude, but that assumes your hands won't be bound.
That assumes hands will bound.
Anyway,
not like you
with
have multiple
that,
teleport.
Freaking
Snak,
vicious mocking people until
Guys?
they die.
trying to end this session here.
And
Yeah. So until next time, have a good whenever you're watching this. Goodbye.
Ma.